All right, ladies and gentlemen, hombres y caballeros, boys and girls worldwide.
Hombres y caballeros.
Yeah.
Hombres, hey. Hombres y mujeres.
Damas y caballeros.
Damas y
I gotta
caballeros.
start over.
No. Leave that shit. Dale.
That was good. Welcome to a special brunch edition of Bomba'to.
Salud.
Una salud.
Salud.
Pick you up.
Salud, bueno perro.
Hey, yo.
¿Cómo así?
We are currently recording in the morning. So
Coño, Eli.
Is this still the morning?
yeah. So a new vibe. Usually we record later in the day, pretty much in the evening, but people had different conflicts, so we decided to do this a little bit earlier. But I think we'll still have the same energy and the same passion for these topics.
Facts. ¿Tú no crees?
Eli está callado.
¿Qué pasó? ¿Qué pasó?
Yo tengo un sueño del día. So dale.
Dale.
Now, on today's episode 5, we'll talk about money and love and who's really in charge. And maybe just to start it off a little bit with a little question is... Wow, I lost it already. Look at this.
Mi madre.
What?
Starting question. Have you ever argued with your partner over money? Or maybe your mom told you to save?
What?
Yo, the last part, I didn't get. ¿Qué fue eso?
So it's
Well,
pretty-
some of us don't have partners, right? So maybe I just threw it off in terms of just arguments with somebody in terms of money. And then if you're single, more likely than not, it might be your mom instead of a partner.
Oh, okay. I got it.
Gotcha.
¿Empieza?
I'm still confused by the question. I'm
So
still
the first,
confused by
okay,
the
so
question.
the first part is, have you ever argued with your partner over money?
Okay.
But then I said it for the single people, so me and
Okay.
myself is maybe with your mom in terms of saving money.
Gotcha,
If you don't have a partner, your mom will more likely than not be the person that you may argue with.
lo de siempre, que cuando tú estás gastando dinero, your mom comes up to you, be like, muchacho, tienes que salvar dinero.
My
porque
dad.
tú
That's my
nunca
dad.
sabes, tú
Yeah,
nunca
bro. That's my
sabes.
dad. I'm like, bro, relax.
My brother the other day, he bought an RC car just for the hell of it. And one of my uncles walked up to him and he pulled him to the side and was like, oye, tú no eres niño ya. Tú no puedes estar gastando dinero en eso.
Lo mío eran los tenis. Muchacho, yo compraba tenis cada fucking fin de semana. Y lo primero que ella me decía, muchacho, ¿para qué tú tienes tanto tenis?
Tú nomás tienes 2 pies. Yeah, that's my dad.
Y ahora
I stopped.
y ahora lo estoy dando todo porque no me sirven o no me lo pongo y se
No te gustan. Yeah.
Tony, he's the flyest man right now.
Yo, ahora que tú mencionas a Tony, when are we bringing Tony to the podcast? I think we need to bring Mr. Bomba'to to the Bomba'to Podcast.
We just gotta schedule it with him and see when he's available. And we gotta bring him a mic.
And some liquor.
But back on the topic. Let's say you spend some money on some bullshit, right? And then later on you realize, diablo, ¿para qué gasté todo ese cuarto en eso?
Cada vez que
right?
as soon as I
Bro,
finish paying.
it's always with clothes too. Like you'd be like, do I really need it?
Yeah.
Diablo, it looks good though.
Bro,
Yeah, but then después que tú la tienes
And then,
ahí, dices,
yeah.
diablo, you got esos cuartos.
Exactly. After that,
Can I
it's in the
return
closet.
it?
y'all want to be honest? I don't know if y'all remember when I think it was the PlayStation 3 when they had the PlayStation Move.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Bro, yo compré the Move. Yo compré la pistola. I bought everything. Bro, and after the
Tú eres un
fact...
hombre rico, tú eres un hombre rico.
No, eso era cuando yo estaba trabajando y no tenía biles ni nada de esa vaina.
¿Cómo?
Y-
Ser un muchacho.
Yeah.
That's the best.
Yeah, bro, that was the best time. Cuando uno gastaba el dinero sin pensar en nada. Pero I bought it, and I think I used it probably like twice.
That's the
That shit
worst
hurts.
bullshit, man. Que tú compres algo, tú gastas tu dinero, and then you only use it once or twice, y después lo tengas ahí arrumbado. Como si nada, loco. Like,
Bro, I traded it in like a month later and probably got like $25
Yo.
for it.
Damn.
let's talk about like video games, right? Like trading, fucking like
That's
that
no
was
problem.
that's
GameStop's a
Bro, I
mafia.
remember I went in once to
GameStop's a
trade in a
mafia.
game, PSP game. Yo, they said 25 cents.
yo,
25 cents.
yo,
Bro.
Damn, bro.
Para eso me quedo con el juego.
bro.
Nah, for real. Para eso me quedo con el juego. Pues dime.
No, it's crazy because I read a post like someone legit bought a game, walked out and came back in to like
Return it.
not return it, but see what they could get for it. I think they said they paid $60. They were like, "Oh, we'll give you 40 for it."
Eso.
That's like the same thing with anything, like a
Yeah,
car,
with
a
a car.
ring.
As soon as you drive off the
lot, you lose
Yeah.
10%, whatever.
Oh, shit. Nah,
Yeah.
pero GameStop se pasa.
Yeah, son unos ladrones. Son unos
GameStop se
ladrones.
pasa.
But
I'm done buying games.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I haven't bought a game, bro.
No.
Jesús.
Well, I can't.
Yeah.
Yeah. MLB The Show not too long.
Oh,
Es que tú no esperaste. You didn't wait for the sale. That's
Hombre rico.
I don't. Have y'all ever had to hide something when y'all bought it?
No.
To not hear the lecture from your parents or from your significant
Last time I bought my motorcycle, which was
Do you still have it?
No.
yeah, they're in DR.
Oh.
I told I told my mom, I'm like,
¿Cuántos motores tú tienes?
He was trying to sell some because he had too much.
Yeah,
I'm like,
I remember that post.
Yo no tengo dinero para motores ahora.
Yeah.
How much were you selling them for?
Yeah. Just out of
You
curiosity.
sold them?
nah, I have one.
Estamos tan
that's
caros.
El otro yo me voy a quedar
How
con
much
él.
were they?
How much were they? What?
What
Like
you
that I'm
selling
selling
them
for? 17.
17K.
Yeah.
Tú ves. Y así se queja.
Yo nunca he visto 17K en mi mano, nunca.
Y así se queja el tipo. De que no tiene dinero. Dije que es pobre.
De que es pobre, de que tengo demasiado biles. Coño.
Dios mío.
No, pero
Te le falta respeto al dinero.
back-
Te le falta respeto al dinero.
okay, let's get back on topic here.
Oh.
¿Y cuánto te costó el jersey ese que tú compraste?
Eso.
But let's give it some context. It's a Babe Ruth worn jersey.
Diablo.
Worn jersey.
Diablo.
No,
eh.
Babe Ruth and Derek Jeter.
Oh, sí. Y hasta-
Los dos. Los dos.
Y hasta todavía tiene el bajo.
Ni la ha lavado, loco. Ni la ha lavado.
Yo, I remember when we went up north and it was remember the playoff game? He came in with the shit like after getting it dry, cleaning the bag and everything. I'm like, el diablo.
Él la cuida, adiós, él la cuida.
Hay que
Le
cuidarlo.
costó casi $1,000. Fue, adiós.
Hey.
That shit's so expensive. You hear the ghost of Babe Ruth.
Yo.
Vamos a poner un poco más serio, mis hijos, por favor. Back to what I was saying before I was so rudely interrupted.
¿Qué tú estabas diciendo? Siga hablando.
Cuando yo compré el último motor mío, Mommy was in DR.
How much you have?
That was the orange one, right?
El último.
The last one.
Tú tienes dos. Compró dos.
Damn.
No.
No, espérate.
wow.
Entonces, that'll be three then. You have the orange one. And
No,
what else?
I only have two.
Oh,
I just remember the orange.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I just
four-wheelers,
remember the orange
Well,
one.
no, that's Papi's four-wheeler.
Oh, yeah.
Di que de pap.
So 4-wheelers
Eso es
and
de él.
motorcycles.
Eso fue él mismo que lo compró.
No, pero Mommy was in DR, and my cousin had also bought that same bike. Because in DR, they're very popular. And there was 3 bikes in my garage. So I showed a video
Can't
to
relate.
Mommy.
Yeah.
I showed a video to Mommy, and I'm like I don't hide shit.
Yeah.
I'm like, Mommy, compré un motor. Mind you, I hadn't at that point, but I was gonna buy it that week. And she's like, mira, muchacho, de relajo. No, you didn't. Da, da, da. I'm like, okay. You'll find out when you come here. She came here. She saw a motorcycle. She's like, all right, dime la verdad, son tuyas. I'm like, nah. But I told her, I'm like, but I'm getting it. Like, it's gonna be coming in this weekend. So yeah, I don't hide things from my parents. I mean, I work. I don't need to hide shit. You know what I mean?
It's not about hiding.
It's not-
It's about hearing them banter.
Yeah. I remember a time where, like, you know, like back in the day, a few years ago, every year I used to get the new iPhone. The new iPhone.
Same,
That
same.
shit, yo.
Hasta que el mío no se explote.
Yo, y mami dice, otro teléfono. Este teléfono estaba nuevo. ¿Qué pasó? Yo, like, there was a point where I just put a cover on it para que ni se diera cuenta. Era diferente.
This one, the last time I bought an iPhone, I think it was the 14. Like,
That's what I have right now.
like I was literally like you, like every year, because I don't know teléfono. Even if I wasn't done paying the other one,
Damn.
I'll get the new one.
Yeah, nah, I'm not.
Nah.
Now I'm like, bro, hasta que esta vaina no se me dañe completamente.
Fact.
I wait, bro.
I don't trade.
I wait till like the perfect timing where like I got the 15 now and they have to give me so much money from my other phone for me to even consider about changing it.
Yeah.
It's like si el nuevo teléfono me va a salir gratis, yo no lo cambio. For what? Do the same shit. Misma
Until my shit
cámara, toda la
explodes.
mierda. Misma
Cuando se
mierda.
explota la mano mía, ahí yo lo cambio.
Y si se la daña la batería, se la cambio y ya.
Facts.
Fuck
That's just cheap. It's like $90 if you don't have Apple Care. If you have Apple Care, it's free.
it. Yeah.
And that's maybe free. Porque ellos te meten un reguero de vaina. They
Yeah.
start looking at the phone like, oh, this looks like it's out of warranty. You have to pay for this.
Oh, nah, my shit, I have...
No, porque tú conoces el CEO de Apple.
Ahí van ustedes con su mierda.
Tú le das clase a los
Amigo
hijos del CEO de
personal.
Apple. Tú le das clase.
Santísimo.
Amigo personal. El tipo hasta le
Tú
dijo.
cenaste anoche con él. Por eso que tú estás tan cansado. Por eso es que tú estás tan cansado.
Terminaron.
Dime.
The back screen of my phone had like cracked in DR. And I forgot that I had Apple Care because I bought my phone at Costco and it comes with like Apple Care for I forgot how many months. And yo lo dejé así, like literally for months. But then I got a notification that said like, oh, your Apple warranty is expiring or whatever, Apple Care is expiring. I'm like, fuck it, let me re-up just to change this shit. Bro, they changed the back screen and they changed the battery, which was close to 80%. They changed it like below 80%. Y no me cobran.
Bueno,
So,
That's good shit right there.
yeah.
Digan lo que digan.
Nah.
iPhone es iPhone.
Yeah.
Luego
you
te
know
montre
something?
culebra.
I'm thinking of switching to Galaxy.
No,
You're bugging. You're
Like,
bugging.
bro, si un mensaje tuyo viene verde,
What's the reason?
I'm
behind
deleting you.
Te bloqueamos del grupo.
What's the reasoning?
it? What's the reasoning behind it?
After I did a comparison of both phones, Galaxy's ahead of Apple. The only good thing about Apple, like you guys can't argue that. Like if you actually look, Galaxy's ahead of
The
Apple.
technology.
Yeah.
Termina. Dale. Guess I thought the same thing too. Dale. Go ahead.
But yeah, Apple, I like the convenience of iMessages, FaceTime, and all that, the blue messages. But after I did my little looking at what I'll use and shit, I think Galaxy might be better for me. So next time I get a phone, I'm probably switching to
Eso
Galaxy.
no es nada, compra los dos.
Yeah,
Es verdad. Good point. Good point. El tipo tiene dinero.
claro, si usted me va a regalar uno.
Nah, but like, I thought the same thing too. Yo le dije a la esposa mía, like, tal vez compro un Galaxy ahora. Dije, mira, tú te estás volviendo loco. And then I started actually really thinking about it and shit. Y it's just the integration of everything. Like, tú puedes estar haciendo algo en tu teléfono, abre tu Mac y está en la computadora.
Oh, that's true.
FaceTime. What video chat you're gonna use? What, WhatsApp? Google Meets? What are you gonna use for
And that
video?
shit
video
come
calls?
out grainy as shit.
Now, I think
Yeah.
they have their own thing though.
No, they don't.
They
I looked
But
up.
even stuff like that is like
The only thing that
cares, bro?
Samsung,
you
like,
can live without it. Let's be honest.
I
Like,
think the
that
only
stuff
thing
you
that's
got.
How
better-
many times have we FaceTime in the last fucking
Yeah,
year?
but it's like you don't
Twice.
you don't realize it. You don't realize it. You don't realize it.
Not even.
No, but
You, no,
Nah.
yeah, tal vez dos, tres veces.
No.
But like you don't realize it that you use it as often until you don't have it anymore. You're like,
Yeah.
oh shit, I don't have the option to use it anymore.
I think the only thing that's better on the Samsung is the camera.
Yup, that's the only thing.
No, it has a faster processor too.
No.
But that's the thing though. They disguise it like, por ejemplo, like iPhones are more.
There's more security behind that.
No, not only that. It's like they're more efficient with less. So like they squeeze every
I feel
little
like
bit
that's
out.
like they're pretty much charging you for less than.
Bro, listen.
No. Like they do like all this bullshit tests on YouTube and all that. They get battery tests, camera tests, and usually, iPhone with a smaller battery and shit, toda mierda.
Nah, but it's bullshit. You're paying more and then you don't get headphones, so you don't even get the stickers no more.
Yeah,
Fact,
dude,
bro,
nah,
you don't even get the
loco.
fucking.
Yo,
you don't even get the charger. You don't even get a
I
charger.
think-
Exactly.
At one point, they're gonna be like, yo, you gotta go to China and mantle it yourself.
That's another thing. No, that shit. Yo, no. That shit pisses me off because, like, yo, how am I spending over $1,000 on a new phone and you're telling me I don't get a charger, I don't get headphones? What the fuck is this?
Pero ¿qué tú vas a hacer con tantos chargers? El mismo fucking charger.
No, the fuck it's not. The new
¿Cómo?
one's is Type C.
All right,
Oh,
and they're
yeah,
gonna be
yeah,
Type
the
C
new
for going forward.
Yeah.
Bro, listen.
No, I
if
mean
I'm
it
buying
means
a
the
phone,
block. It means the block.
if I'm buying a
But
phone,
it's the
They give you the
same shit.
cable. They give you the cable.
oh yeah, but I know they give you the cable. They don't give you the block.
Yeah.
Bro, if I'm Ellie, let's be realistic. I'm paying over $1,000 y tú no me puedes dar un maldito caquito para el cargador. Tú te estás volviendo loco.
That is true though.
The fuck? What's it gonna cost? $2?
They're being mad cheap.
Not even $2. That shit costs like $1 and some change to make. You know damn well they're making it in China in a sweatshop.
Yeah, pero if you calculate all of that and then with the transport and all that
Eli,
shit,
deje
te
su
lo van
maldita.
a subir.
Pero
te lo
tú
van a subir.
trabajas, mínimo tú trabajas para Apple.
No,
Mínimo, because what the fuck? Yo, you arguing over a fucking block.
No. But,
Papá.
If I'm spending money, my guy, I'm needing the fucking block. Give me my block.
Ve,
Llámalo y dile, papá huevo, necesito mi plan. Quiero mi plan.
No.
it's funny though. 'cause
Mándale una carta, quiero mi plan.
The hell?
it's funny. It's fucked up though, because like, they disguise that shit as environmental bullshit.
That's
They
some
can-
bullshit.
Saving the environment. Mira, buen sucio. You just didn't want to give us a fucking charger.
Bro.
Cheap ass. They just want more profits. They just want more profits.
And that shit's like $30.
Let's
no?
be realistic. Yeah.
If you get like the fast charging one, whatever,
Bro,
the 30 watts.
The only
whatever.
thing I don't like about them is that if you buy like an aftermarket, it's not gonna work.
Yeah, it says like accessory not supported or some shit.
Nah, it's worked for me.
It works.
It works, but it's not gonna be as efficient.
I think mine's been.
It depends on.
You know what I noticed? Like, yo le compré, because like my wife has a, ¿qué es lo que ella tiene? A 14 or 13, yo no me acuerdo. Excuse me. Y yo le compré un cargador, Anchor. And what? Funciona y sí. But I think it's charging it so like fast that it's overheating the phone.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I would touch it like, diablo, está caliente. And she'd be telling me, I was like, no, tú estás exagerando, no te preocupes. And then when I was there, yo le agarré el teléfono y lo estaba cargando y dije, el diablo,
Bro,
está quemando.
that shit gets so hot, you could use that shit as a
Yo,
plancha.
un huevo tú frías, loco. Hay un huevo tú frías, el diablo. And I was
I
like,
can't use Anchor.
yeah.
I use ON, the Walmart. It works for me.
Yeah.
I bought mine off of Amazon Basics.
I
that
bought-
shit worked perfectly.
Yeah.
I got the
I thi-
Belkin charger from like
Say Anchor no
I still
sleep.
have my original one, but like I have one for when I travel. And it was Amazon
And they're also
Basics.
mad short too. The ones that they sell.
Oh no, I got the
Apple ones?
I got the
Oh, the Apple ones? Yeah,
so
they're short.
short.
They're
It's
short as
like-
fuck.
Yeah.
You can get longer ones, but tienen que pagar más.
I got the long one.
Now that we're talking about this, and this might be a little bit off topic, but who cares?
We're ready. We're way off topic, bro. We're way off topic.
So, all right, fuck it,
this
let's
whole
go deeper.
episode, this whole
Let's go
episode is about to be about the iPhone.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yo, have you guys seen the recent videos of like people in China that have these factories? What they're doing, like you can legitimately buy
The brand name for
name shit for stupid cheap, like for what the brands pay for it. And when you do the comparison, that's why I got mad like with the charger, because bro, no me diga tú a mí que un cargador de eso va a costar más de $1, más de $2.
Oh, it's not gonna cost
Like
that much.
it's not gonna eat into their profits. If I'm spending money, I want to feel like I'm getting something good out of it. You know what I mean?
I feel like iPhone, man, it's going downhill. Like, mismo teléfono todos los años. Like, it's literally
They add, like,
better
2
camera.
features,
Yeah,
that's
they add
about
like the Apple Intelligence. I mean, ni sirve. Like, fucking like camera a little bit better. But like, same shit. I think it has been the same sheet.
Pero
for, like,
tú quieres saber lo que pasa?
what?
We're still gonna buy it.
Yeah.
I was just about to
we're still
ask,
gonna-
I'm not gonna buy that shit.
Why are you guys so ingrained?
I'm not buying that shit. Fuck
Because
that.
I've been
stopped.
like that. I've been like that for some time. Like I had Galaxy first, then I switched to Apple, and I've been Apple all day. But now I realize, like, maybe it's time for me to make the switch. What's making you guys like?
Bro, it's probably just you're
I'm
used to
just
it.
stuck to it. I'm used to it. I've had, so similarly like you, I've had Galaxies before, and they were
Yeah,
not
me
my
too.
preference.
Bro, also the thing is you only have 2 options. Either that or the Galaxy, to be honest. And it's like,
Now you can get a Moto Z, them Google phones.
Yeah, you can get the.
but it's like you.
so
That no sirve.
you
Eso-
pretty
eso no
much have the
sirve. Eso no
two
sirve.
companies. You have either Android or Apple,
Yeah,
pretty much.
Yeah,
Yeah. Well,
and
Samsung.
Apple.
Yeah, they don't mean my mind.
Apple only.
But
makes-
like Google has their own bullshit. There's some Chinese phones.
You know what, completo.
Why?
Hey,
what is
no,
that?
espérate,
Huawei,
yo,
whatever,
them
Huawei.
Chinese,
They be dope.
them Chinese
Huawei,
phones, yo,
whatever.
it's fucking wild.
Yo, they,
Ellos tienen una vaina con una pantalla. That shit folds into 3.
Yeah.
That's
Like,
a
I seen
Samsung
that-
too.
Yeah, the Samsung
Bro.
one has one that opens up and it's
That
like
shit
a
is
big-ass
crazy. It's like a
screen.
fucking tablet in your pocket.
That is fire.
Yo me quedo con mi iPhone,
Yeah,
tranquilo.
I'm cool.
Yeah, nah, I'm probably switching.
The minute that Samsung starts lagging, bro, you're gonna throw that shit at the wall.
Y se te va a salir la batería.
Yo,
con
mira,
todo.
facts, yo.
There's no-
yo le compré.
I know.
Yo le
It's a
compré.
fucking joke, coño.
Yo le compré.
wasn't funny.
Destiny.
Yo le
Wasn't
compré.
funny.
Yo le, yo le compré a mami un teléfono, un Samsung. What was it? S20 or some shit like that a few years ago. Jesús. Brand new. Nuevecito de la cajita y todo. Y a cada rato me llama que el teléfono no sirve. Que se está frizando.
User error.
I don't know,
That's
bro.
another thing.
I don't know, bro.
With Samsung phones, they're like what Wilson said, the security for them is not the best because you can pretty much upload anything on there and they
Yeah.
don't have that extra layer of security. So you could download an app and it could be a virus and then your phone is fucked. Apple, you have to be.
No, that shit is good.
You have to be in the app
Certified.
When
store.
it comes to my Mac and iPhone, this shit should have like 1,000 viruses. But that shit has 0.
Yeah.
Why would you
Es que tú eres
You know
sucio.
why.
Tú eres-
I got hella bookmarks.
por color y todo. Like,
Nigga, I downloaded a whole new web browser. Nigga, I got two folders. I got 60 tabs open right now. I got notes also too. There you go.
he got Firefox, Chrome, the different bookmarks for all of them.
Bro, 'cause you know
the old Internet Explorer.
Nah, sometimes you gotta get a VPN too, cause like they block it in the US.
This dude got AOL still on that bitch.
Yo, I would have put it past them.
Mira, esa computadora no se puede abrir.
He has to keep it on mute.
Hay que quemarla.
Pero muchacho, ¿qué haces?
Mira, llévala a la iglesia. Llévala a la iglesia.
Bro, esa vaina se va a quemar.
Nah, it's been
They
good
get in the
thus far.
parking lot.
Bro.
The computer telling Angel, why are you like this?
Nah.
Nah, but I have what is it? I have a MacBook. What from 2014, 2015? Shit, still solid.
Yeah, same here.
I will say that
Still solid, bro.
I won't give I would never get an HP.
I mean, I got
I got an HP. I got two. I got one of them Chrome pad things.
Mm-hmm.
I got an HP, like my normal one that I use for like daily use, and then I got my Apple, which I use for just like specific things.
I feel like the HPs is only good if you have like your job, right? You got to download these big ass
yeah.
apps or whatever, what programs.
Yeah, they don't run. They don't run well on Mac.
Yeah, that's the only thing that
they
they're
have
good
to
for.
be specific for
Yeah.
Mac.
It's
But
so fucking annoying.
for day to day, yeah, I would not give up my MacBook for anything. It's been solid for me. What 6 years now? 7 years almost.
Have you ever had to change the battery? I had to change it on mine once.
Nah.
Like it was
How the
just
hell?
dying.
What the?
Es que,
If you leave it,
es que tú eres. Déjala descansar la
Bro,
computadora.
it was
Déjala
so bad that
descansar.
when I would put it at charge, it wouldn't charge.
yeah,
So I had to go change it.
You probably overcharged the battery.
Nah, he probably overused the battery.
Yeah, you can't leave it plugged in.
So I'll be leaving the plate over.
El diablo.
Eso que se te daña.
That's what I learned. Like with my phone, like at nighttime, I don't even put it to charge. Whatever it's on, I just leave it like
Oh
that.
no, my phone has a smart whatever, the battery thing where like it'll charge to 80% and then based off of when I wake up, it'll charge the remaining 20.
No, I have mine set up like it charges to 90% all the time, and then like not all the time. At the beginning of the day, and then during the day, if it drops, if I need to charge it again, it will charge to 80%.
Yo le digo la verdad, el teléfono mío is never at 100. My shit is
Yeah,
always
me
at
neither.
like 60, 50 around there.
I'm a
And if it
93.
goes,
Muy
and if
raro,
it
muy
goes
raro.
under
Yeah.
40, I plug it in for like 20 minutes and después lo desconecto.
Muy raro.
Just going back to the topic.
Yeah, ¿de qué estaban hablando?
Go back to the
Nah, nah.
questions, bro.
¿De qué estaban hablando? Ooh, way off topic.
For like being single, like I would say I usually didn't care much for spending. Now I'm a little bit more conscious on what I spend. Like yesterday, I bought the new Red Sox jersey. Like I had to.
¿Cómo? Diablo, pero ¿para qué? ¿Para pasar
The green one?
Yeah,
Yeah.
asqueroso?
I like it. I low-key like it.
I like it.
It's better than the yellow one.
Yeah,
Yeah,
The other
fact,
one
yeah.
is
but
I would never.
I would never buy the
no
yellow
shit,
one.
you would never because you're not a fucking Red Sox
Nah, the
fan.
Red Sox just son unos sucios. Ve
Tampoco
lo que
así.
está pasando con Rafi.
Tampoco así.
But the
Su tercera base del futuro, que ahora está sentado en el fucking bench. Nada más de DH.
anyway,
There's some
Me
shit
callo
there.
tú.
do you think that the multiple jerseys like they're doing kind of like takes the seriousness off the team?
Yeah.
It gives. Well, y'all can't talk because I've had the same fucking two jerseys forever.
And that's been perfect. This works so far.
It creates a new market for like people that like to wear the athletic wear because if baseball has to adapt like other sports. You got basketball that they have a million jerseys for the different teams. Football, they're doing it now a lot more. So baseball has to kind of keep up.
I'm not gonna lie. The City Connect jerseys, like some of them are really dope.
some of them are ugly.
Yeah, some of them are like no.
I don't know who
Trash.
come up with
The
those.
one that I like is the Arizona one, the Serpent one. That shit is dope.
That one's fire. The
Vito, yo no lo vi.
Miami Beach, San Diego ones, like
that one's
the
dope.
pink and blue. That shit is
Bro, the
fire.
ugliest one is probably like San Francisco or like the Rangers.
The Rockies one is also
The Rockies ones was terrible.
The one that I like is the Detroit one. That one's dope.
is that dark blue?
Yeah, it's like a dark bluish. It fades out into like a few different colors, but that one's dope.
I don't know. No sé.
I'm curious to see the Yankees one.
I don't think the Yankees will.
Bro, the only time y'all had a different jersey was the one when y'all had that black one for
That shit was fire, bro.
Pero that's
The
it.
black
No,
and
no,
white weekend.
Yeah.
That shit was fire.
Espérate. Going back to the topic, is that jersey going to be something that you're going to later regret? Like, diablo, ¿para qué gasté estos cuartos en esto?
No.
Yeah, you sure?
I'm positive.
When y'all get eliminated in July?
Hey, tampoco así.
Yo, tú eres un asqueroso, bro.
Tampoco así. Tampoco así.
This comes from the guy that says Jazz Chisholm Jr. is gonna hit 40 home runs and steal 50 bases.
No fue eso.
¿Cuándo fue que tú dijiste?
No, tú lo subiste. No, tú lo subiste 20.
¿Cuándo fue que tú dijiste?
I thought he said 40-40.
No, hablamos 30-30.
No, te dijo más de 30 stolen bases.
Es verdad, pero hablamos de 30-30, 30-30 season.
That nigga ain't getting nowhere near that.
He's
I
not even
mean,
playing right now.
he's injured right now, so
Yeah.
Bro, that's your worst player right now by average.
really?
Yes.
Really?
You think you guys are going to choke again in the playoffs?
No.
Yes.
I don't. I don't.
And you said, well, that's desaparecer. When he's not here for like 2 weeks straight. Yeah,
Yeah, if y'all don't see him in the podcast in October,
You need an AI with me. I'll send you my AI to fill in.
Honestly, though, like the Yankees would beat any American League team. They're not beating
Yo,
the National
honestly,
League.
the Tigers are legit, low key. The Tigers are legit.
they've been playing good. I mean,
go-
AJ Hinch is a good
Nah,
manager.
the Tigers are legit.
They can go head to head with them, but they're not beating any National League team.
Really?
They're not beating the Dodgers. They're not beating the Phillies. They're not. They could probably go head to head with the Mets.
What happened with the Padres? Shut the fuck up, bro.
How about the Dodgers? The Dodgers kicked their ass.
Yeah.
Yeah,
National League team.
And it's the same damn
And it'll be the same thing. It'll be the Dodgers. It'll be the Phillies. It'll be the Mets probably.
Yeah, most likely.
Listen,
Bro, honestly, I
The
wouldn't
Padres
even,
would never make it. The Padres got fucking eliminated by the Mets
I
2
don't
years
know,
ago.
though, because you can't predict
you
baseball.
can't.
We said
You
the same
really
shit about
can't.
basketball, and then
Listen,
the Knicks
baseball's
beat the
a
Celtics.
27 outs. Until them 27 outs
Bro,
are
the
made, you
Padres
can't
almost
talk
really
shit.
beat the Dodgers.
Yeah, the
Like
Padres are good.
The
though.
arguments that we had in the
They be
beginning of the
playing good.
season, right? Like, you know, we were all arguing about Yankees, Red Sox, whatever. To be honest, those arguments, like, we could have them, but that's just invalid. You really don't know what's gonna happen.
Te digo la
Baseball's
verdad.
too long of a
Te
season.
digo la verdad. The Red Sox need to fire every goddamn coach that they have. Eso asqueroso. With the team that we have, we shouldn't be fucking losing these games.
You shouldn't. I
Every
agree.
fucking game. We should have been in first place right now.
Bueno, espérate.
No, Elvis. Every fucking game. Every game we've had the lead, and then we blow it.
But the thing is,
because
so-
of the
Sounds like
bullpen.
you need bullpen.
¿Qué es lo que estamos
but it's
hablando?
the
Let's
fucking
move on to something
coaches.
else. Let's move on to something else. Ya lo empezaste a hablar. Ya empezaste a hablar de
It's
los
the
Red Sox.
fucking coaches.
¿Qué es lo que estamos hablando?
Pero déjalo que él se
Bro,
desahogue, porque
the,
ajá.
the lineup. This nigga has kept the same fucking lineup every single game. He's made like 2 moves.
Nah, he's a good coach.
No.
I think he's a good coach.
I
He's
think
made,
he's a good
he's
coach.
made
He's a good
2
That lineup is
moves.
he's underperforming.
I feel like, I don't know. It was a lot of shit. At the beginning of the season with Davers getting to camp.
Think about it. You're getting outclassed by trash, man. Imagínate.
Seriously.
Imagínate.
At this point.
Imagínate.
And baboon.
So, bro, he gives out wins.
Bro,
And if you lose, it's like the
El tipo, he looks like coach of the year compared to the Red Sox right now.
Bro.
Nah,
Hopefully we can turn it around, though. Hopefully we can turn it around.
But,
Yo te dije,
No,
Vlad Jr. for Devers, y tú no quisiste.
No, that's not gonna happen. Bro.
It ain't gonna happen
It's
now.
not gonna
Yo,
happen.
not gonna happen
if they
now,
got that
$500 million
contract, y'all
man.
wouldn't have signed a player for the next 10
Bro,
years.
I don't see Devers.
That's a fact. That's a,
Nah,
nah, that's a
500
fact.
million?
I agree.
500 million, and you
Bro, it's
want
the
more
Red
money?
Sox.
You want to spend more?
But at least it's a first base. Este tipo
Te
de-
digo la verdad, the Red Sox are not going to trade Devers because they spend way too much fucking money and they're going to look like idiots if they trade away a player that they signed, a few years ago?
You
Gave
want me
him
to
a-
tell you
gave him a
something?
large extension?
I'm gonna just say one thing.
Dilo.
Un nombre.
Dilo.
Mookie Betts.
But they didn't sign him,
It
though.
doesn't matter.
They did not sign him.
It doesn't
They were
matter.
not going to sign him.
Ellie,
They were not going to sign.
let's
Bro,
be for real. That's your
all right,
corner.
all right, all
That's your,
right.
that's
So
your corner. Your keystone player.
Okay.
I don't understand how a franchise can let go of their. I don't know how a franchise can let go of their keystone player.
Because they
like
weren't
that.
gonna get shit for him.
Brunch, Bomba'to
They
is-
knew that they knew that they weren't. Bro, they knew that they weren't gonna sign him. So what's your next course of action? Trade him. and get something at
You know
least.
what's crazy though?
know.
If you think about it,
I don't know, man.
You guys had the money to sign
One of
him.
the
Y'all
things-
just
We
being,
did, but ellos son mamagüevos.
nah, that's smart.
Diablo. Oíste a la escora. Wait, what's the GM man? Name?
Greg Breslow. Greg Breslow.
No.
John Henry, tú eres un mamagüevo también.
No, tampoco así.
Espérate.
tampoco
Tú estás muy
así.
agresivo. Tampoco es café. Tú
pisses
estás
me the fuck
agresivo, loco.
off,
Tú
bro.
estás
No,
agresivo.
tampoco así.
Bro, it pisses me off because we have a contending team, but it's not run correctly.
All right. So hypothetically speaking, right? You're running the team. What would you change?
Nigga, I'm working on that bullpen, bro. Our starters,
Empieza por ahí, starting pitcher.
have given us quality starts
Agreed.
and fucking out.
Yep.
Come the bullpen, game over.
That's been like that
Game
for years
fucking
too.
over.
Yeah, it's been
They
that for.
don't change shit about the team.
That's not
They've
been
never added bullpen.
Bro, it's
So who
not-
would you trade for then?
I don't give a fuck. Just get rid of that guy.
All right. That's the pitching side. How about the batting side?
It's inconsistent. With the offense
Do you
that we
think it's
have,
the managers or the players?
it's the managers. They're not changing
But
the
the- but
lineup.
the-
They're not
but-
making the adjustments.
But-
bro, if you have a player that's struggling at the top of the fucking lineup, why keep him there?
But then if you move him down, if you move him to the
Make
bottom of the
adjust-
lineup,
make
though,
the
you're gonna
adjustments.
fucking maybe
Move
fuck with
the
his confidence
lineup
even
around.
more.
No, but move the fucking lineup
You know what
around.
the-
Get somebody in front of him that could get on fucking base so they could not fucking pitch around him or pitch how they've been pitching him.
Yeah, we're done.
Nah, I only got time for one. Nah, this is a good one episode.
It's fucking common sense.
No, I will say, listen, something I've noticed about baseball,
Get that
being a Yankee, like,
Yo, the
what-
brunch, they got him ese café. Esa cagao.
Yeah,
bro.
I'm fucking
Bro, that
red
shit
right
cleaned
now.
him.
Lo
Now he
limpio,
just has
loco.
anger.
Lo dejo limpio, loco. El diablo.
I'm fucking hot right now. My fucking forehead is hot. Fuck, bro.
Now, but you know what the thing is? It's the same thing with the Yankees, but the only difference is they have players who are like way overproducing that it kind of like balances it out.
The thing I hate
Like
about the
Judge?
Yankees, bro, like when if you get a good player, give me an example. Anybody.
Judge.
Judge. No, he's been with no. So that comes from another team to the Yankees.
Fucking
Soto.
Sonny Gray.
Oh yeah.
But he
Sonny
was-
Gray,
no, he was on the
amazing
Yankees,
pitcher with
though.
somebody else.
Yeah.
Comes to the Yankees, trash.
Yeah, but you want to know
what's the
it's
fucking
the
guy?
Yankee
You guys
effect.
traded for him, that Williams, whatever guy. The
Oh,
closer?
Devin Williams.
Ese es
No,
sucio.
it's the Yankee effect, bro. Listen, that I will say, not for nothing, and you guys know it as opposing teams, right? As opposing fans. If you come to play for the New York Yankees, you're either going to thrive or you're going to sink. It's the weight of the uniform. Being in New York, having media on you 24/7, a lot of players, they lose their minds and like they don't stick. I don't know if it's they don't stick to the routine or they let the
No, but
or they let the shit come to them and then they lose it. Whereas other
true,
players,
that's
they
true.
thrive in that. They love the lights. They love the energy. Oh, fans want to boo me when I'm bad. Fine, let's go. I'm going to be good. Like Juan Soto, no por nada. Juan Soto, he's that type of player. He thrives in the spotlight. I don't know what the fuck's happening with the Mets.
Es que no hay luces allá.
Le cortan las luces.
Bro,
Yeah.
te digo la verdad. There's the one player that has surprised me, which kind of I kind of take back saying what I said about him. Cody fucking Bellinger.
Well, he's been
You didn't
hot
think he was gonna be
recently,
good?
but
No, I didn't think he was gonna thrive in the Yankees.
Oh, no,
to be honest.
I thought he
But
did.
this man is having a year.
Yeah.
But the ballpark is made for him, though. That's why.
Well, yeah.
No,
Left-handed
but-
batter.
Yeah, but no.
He's a spray hitter.
He
Yeah, but he-
is. And bro, you know, you're either like the lights, either you love that shit and you're gonna thrive in it, or you're gonna fucking fail. Like,
that's the same-
he played for the Dodgers, so it is kind of the same environment.
I know,
and his
Big
dad
market
played for
team.
the Yankees, so he was prepared for that. Like he knew what he was getting himself into.
I would say that is true because like there's some player like I'm a Lakers fan and there's some players.
I am.
why
Espérate,
are you
tranquilo.
a Lakers fan?
I just like fucking Lakers, man.
I'm
But
a
why,
Lakers-
though?
I'm a Lakers
Bandwagon.
fan because of
Kobe. Yeah, Kobe Bryant.
Bandwagon.
No.
No, I've been a Lakers fan.
No, I know
since
you.
Long time.
No, I've been a Lakers fan since I got here.
Don't Lambo.
No.
Tengo una foto aquí tuya que dice otra cosa.
Okay.
Nah, man, no. We got videos. We got 5
Es
videos.
verdad.
A man yelling.
Es que,
Well, of your
Vamos, Dodgers, ese es mi equipo.
the
coño.
Dodgers, the Padres, the Angels,
Todos los que estaban
the
ganando.
Giants.
Oye,
the
los que estaban
Mariners.
ganando, no los que estaban perdiendo, los que estaban ganando.
Remember that
hay que
hat
ser
that I told
selectivo
you
con
that
el
y'all
equipo
should
de
get
uno.
him? Just get him the hat with the MLB logo. That's his team.
no, but it's true. Like,
Call him commish.
but like, but it's true though. Like, there's players that they play well everywhere else. As soon as they get to the Lakers, una
It's the
mierda.
lights.
Una
bro.
mierda, loco. They can't fucking shoot for shit. But then they go to another team.
Amazing. Turn it
yeah,
on.
They,
Yo, I think
they can't
so-
fucking miss, bro.
I think sometimes also the system too. Like if it doesn't really make sense, like
Papi LeBron could.
I feel like
He makes-
sometimes like you try to force
I wish,
something that's not
honestly,
there.
I wish he would retire. I feel like he's.
Come on.
Yeah.
He said he got one more year.
Yeah.
I
hope-
think he wants to play with his son.
He already is
Otra
one
vez.
with
No,
himself.
he
No,
wants
no, no,
his
like,
the other one.
yeah.
Yeah, Bryce.
Oh, he trying to have a family
Like,
affair.
yeah.
I think he's not that. He's
I think
not
that's
good, though.
stupid though.
I feel
Listen,
he needs to retire, bro. He's handicapping.
Bro,
us
if
right
you
now.
think about it, then like if he retires, his son's probably just gonna get traded then.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Because like,
Right away.
And then that'll probably be good for him, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, he'll
like
develop.
he did 1 year and he wasn't that good, and it's kind of like I mean,
But
to
do you
come
think?
into the NBA,
But do you think once he retires that the NBA is gonna have a big loss? Because LeBron is LeBron.
I don't
That's the
know.
thing,
You
though,
kind
like-
of pass his torch though with certain
No,
players.
but es que esa mierda, loco. If you see like ESPN or all the bullshit, shows, Lakers, LeBron this, LeBron that.
But I mean,
LeBron this,
eventually
It's
you're
like,
gonna have to pivot it though, and I think you
so like
could.
what? But that's the thing though. Like to who? What?
I
Like
think-
they don't talk about Stephen Curry about like that. So much as they talk about LeBron. They don't talk about now they're talking about Anthony Edwards.
Edwards, yeah. He's
More.
But I think you could.
That
Some of
man's
these,
a dog.
'cause
He's a
some of
beast.
these guys
Es un
actually have
perro.
like characters.
Es un
So
perro.
I think they're just doing it just because of his legacy. But I think once he moves, you're gonna have to pivot to something. And I think the NBA has a good amount of players.
Yeah.
In terms of
They do.
personality,
Embiid,
They do.
because the
Edwards.
NBA, if you think
Nah,
about
Joel
it,
Embiid, that's
LaMelo.
un-
people
es un
don't really have
sucio.
people don't really have favorite
I ain't
teams.
saying Embiid.
I thought you said Embiid. Who's that?
Wemby.
Oh, Wemby. Yeah, Wemby. Yeah.
LaMelo.
Because if you think about
LaMelo gets hurt too much.
The NBA
Sí, pero
sells on
like,
players, not
it's-
really the teams. Because people don't really have.
It's
favorite
either
teams
it's gonna
no more.
be Tatum, Edwards, or Wemby.
Even Bronson too. 'Cause of
Bronson,
New York.
yeah.
Yo, if the Knicks win the fucking championship,
Oh, yeah.
New York
Bueno.
is burning.
Yo.
New York is burning.
Yo, imagine the Knicks and the Yankees winning the same year.
That's not gonna
Se,
Yo.
se
That's
not gonna happen.
quema el tri-state area.
Yo, I saw a video.
Wishful thinking, but it's not gonna happen. brother.
Bueno, tú no eres Dios.
Y'all have a better chance of the Rangers winning the Stanley
Tú no
Cup.
eres Dios.
Diablo.
Tú no eres Dios.
Tampoco así.
Pero
No,
eso
but-
no va a pasar.
But like, I saw a video yesterday of some guy with the fucking like the fence, the metal fence, like barrier. He was fucking. They had him.
Yeah. He was like crowd surfing.
Yeah, he was crowd surfing with
And
the
he was-
fucking metal fence, bro.
What the hell?
Last night, yo, New York was wild.
Yeah,
last
New
night,
York-
bro.
Bro,
New York was
if the
wild.
Knicks win, they will have the biggest riot in New York. You know how long Knicks fans have been waiting
Yo,
for them to win
no
a
se trabaja por una
championship?
semana
Bro,
entera.
we said the same thing
think,
with
like,
the
It's
Phillies.
been o-
50s, 60s?
with the
Yeah, it's
Philadelphia
been like
Eagles.
over like. Let me look it up
Oh, that's
because
like-
I don't want to sound stupid.
I thought it was like over 20.
Wasn't it in the 80s last
No.
time they won?
No.
No, it's definitely more than
Way
that.
Before then,
Damn.
It's like
Yeah. And we talk about the Yankees, bro.
Yeah. Shit, we
Morning.
spoiled.
tú te quieres, yo no sé. Wow.
let me see. Come on, phone. Don't be a bitch.
What was the topic?
They won the last championship that they won was in '73.
Yeah, I was gonna
Yeah.
say.
Yeah.
Jesus santísimo.
Se está hablando de casi
When-
50.
when was the
no,
last time they
casi
went to
no,
the
50,
finals?
más de 50.
Oh, the last time they went to the finals?
I say the 90s.
No,
No.
that was when Patrick Ewing was.
They haven't
playing.
won, they haven't been to the Eastern Conference Final.
Since Patrick Ewing.
Yeah.
Nobody's a Knicks fan here. I'm not a Knicks fan.
I don't watch basketball
I
like
don't
that.
watch basketball. I can't.
Yeah.
I'm more of a Nets fan. So.
¿De qué estaban hablando?
Qué sé yo.
Let's go. Yeah, let's go. Let's revert back
Hold
to.
on, let me just give this detail.
I'm sorry.
Before we pass.
We could also cut it too in terms of segments on the video. You could have the segment instead of just the whole thing.
Nah, we keeping this whole shit.
No, I'm saying like in the video is the whole video, but in the when you wanna
The
skip
last
the time.
99.
Jesus.
We wanna skip
26 years. Jesus.
I mean,
in my
I think
hand,
the Jets are worse. I think it's 80 something for them.
Man, fuck
Yeah,
the Jets.
yeah, eso es sucio.
It's like with the Mets. I think they went to the World Series. but they
Cállate
haven't
de la
The
won.
Mets have gone to the World Series at least 3 times. They went.
Was it 2000? 2001?
2000.
They had the
Subway Series?
Subway Series against you guys,
The Royals.
2016.
the Royals, and I think that's it.
That was it, yeah.
I think that's it.
Yeah.
No me acuerdo. I think that's it.
Pero ahora con Juan Soto llevan ahí todos los años.
You sound a little bit
you
hurt.
sound hurt, bro.
You sound hurt. ¿Qué pasó? Desahógate, papi. Desahógate.
Hurt para qué? Usted no viene en juego anoche.
Bro, that's one game.
That's one game,
No me
bro.
importa. Pues nada más jugamos una vez que ustedes quieren. I can't make up stats.
Are y'all gonna be petty every single time y'all play?
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Bro,
You saw what they did?
They turned their back
They
on him?
fucking turned it-
I
bro,
saw the
what
fucking
hell?
picture, bro. I'm like, diablo, se voltearon.
Yo, not for nothing. I was talking about this with my friend yesterday. I would love to know, because I know he's one of those players where like, he's like Judge, bien medido with what he says, like especially to the media. He knows he's in a big market, so like all his words get minced. He said it's 50,000 people against one, so like he was ready for the environment, like he knew what he was getting himself into. But like deep down, I really would like to know, and
What
I
he
guess that's
feels.
that's gonna come out, when after he retires or whatever, what he really feels, like deep down, you know what I mean?
Siendo dominicano, you already know what he feels like. Esto es desgraciado. Esto hijo de su maldita madre. Yo le di un año increíble el año pasado y por el asqueroso que estaba jugando al lado mío, perdimos. Di algo.
Facts.
Di algo.
Él fue que dejó la bola
Di algo
caer.
porque
Yo
tú me
no-
estás mirando
yo
como...
No, él fue.
Es que Judge, Judge y esto.
Yo, when he
No,
let the,
porque tú eres el primero que defiende a los Yankees. Los Yankees esto, los Yankees lo
Ah,
otro.
no, yo
You
voy-
have excuses for everything.
Yo voy a defender a Boston. I'm sorry, I forgot.
No,
That's
si
my
tú quieres
team.
defenderlo.
when he let
Defend it, 'cause
the
there's nothing to defend. Y'all ass.
when he let the ball
ustedes
drop,
qué son?
Jesus,
We in
no.
first.
That don't mean
Now.
No, it don't mean shit.
Who has the most World Series in this
Ahí va.
era? Dilo. Who has the most?
I don't like that argument though.
Pero
It's true.
it's the always argument. 27 this, 27 that.
I hate that fucking
27
argument.
this.
I hate that fucking
I don't
argument.
use that argument.
You need to-
because
you need to-
a lot of those championships were before the
It's a
MLB was the
Yankees
MLB.
argument all the fucking time
It's
when
a
they lose
it's
an
a New
argument.
York
You-
argument,
you
which
can't-
I fucking hate
you
because New
can't-
Yorkers they stay with the fucking past and don't
Yeah,
let
you
it go.
can't put me in that box. I don't mention the 27 championships.
New York is
I
the
really
best
don't.
city in the world. What the fuck is New York now? New York is trash and anything. You go to the city, you pay just to drive in the city. The sports teams all suck, and yet it's the best city in the world.
Atención Nueva York, ustedes no sirven para nada, son unos sucios.
But we still
Yo,
love the
dijiste
fans.
tú.
We
No,
love the
lo
fans.
dijo él.
Hey, the Giants is cooked this year. Bro, y'all seen their schedule?
Yeah, I seen that.
Bro, we'll
That's-
be lucky if we win 3
That might not be bad,
games.
to be honest.
Yeah, I would love to see.
Well, RG.
No.
But I don't. If you don't have a,
I would love to see what actually plays out, because anytime it was the same thing with Jalen Hurts, it was the same thing with Patty Mahomes. Like when they first came in, I'm excited to see what Jackson Dart does. I really am.
he's not gonna play though to like end.
Yeah,
end of the
We
season.
got.
But still, it'll be like it'll be a short window of,
Jameis
of
Winston.
where we,
Nigga, that has to be the holiest quarterback group ever.
And Mr. Unlimited.
Because you have those two, and then you have Jackson Dart, who's a Mormon from like Utah. So yo, you have Christianity. Yeah,
Wait, he's a Mormon?
Well, he's from Utah. So I mean, yo, you have Christianity, you have Mormonism, and then you probably have the guy from what's his name?
Winston.
He's probably
¿Quién sabe?
like, he's like down south. He's like Baptist. So you have a good combination, and then you put that in New York. Jesus,
Bro, you imagine those
Yo.
prayers in there?
Jesus, bro. He's about to come out with a cross.
Me comí la cruz. Oh man.
So what was we talking about?
¿Qué estaban hablando?
Vamos a dejar los sports.
Yeah, let's move on to something else. We're gonna be here all day.
Might as well just finish it off with sports because at this point,
Nah. Let's go back.
Yeah.
Dude, literally the question was, have you ever argued with your partner in terms about money?
no,
Nah.
because
I'm not married.
I'm very
Like,
we're
what is an argument though? They're like
spending too much.
But how about like they want to do something, but you're like, well, no, because of like money.
we talk about it?
yeah,
We're very.
But no argument. But
No,
just
we're-
so discussion.
We are very transparent about our money. She knows how much I make. I know how much she makes. We spend what we need to spend when we need to spend it. And if there's something that we want to do, we discuss it, see if we have the money for it. And if we do, we just do it.
I think that's the healthy way. Like that's the right way. If you have a partner, you know everything's out on the table, right? Tú sabes
So
how
it
much
was like
he
that
makes.
before. I was gonna say, I guess was it like that before, even like before you moved in together, or
Yeah.
It was okay.
We need somebody in a toxic relationship in this.
Yeah.
Yo estoy mirando a uno
Just to balance
que
it out.
puede ser.
Yeah, because I want to hear, because I know that there's people out there that que son tacaños con el dinero. They will hide it to God knows when.
That's a little like I don't understand as a partner you hiding your money from your like. Cause then why are you with that person? Like, are you afraid that they're gonna spend it all?
It could be many things. You could have a partner that's
Doesn't know how to
bad with
manage.
money. That as soon as they get money in their hand, it goes one hand out the other.
I feel like that's a deal breaker for me. If you're not able to manage your finances, like to a certain extent, because obviously we spend, we have credit cards, whatever. But like if you got a credit card that's $30K maxed out, bro,
no,
you gotta go get some psychological help.
Demasiado.
Like, bro.
No, but I feel so. What if, por ejemplo, you guys have a joint account, right? Mm-hmm. And then each of you has a individual account. Okay. All the money goes into the joint account, right? Mm-hmm. Y después ahí se paga todo. Ahí se paga la casa, all the bills. All the bills get paid out of there. And then whatever extra money you get, I don't know. Let's say
you each save $1,000.
Yeah, let's say cada mes, cada quien you put $100 into each individual account. I don't know. Make it whatever amount it is, right? Would you guys be okay with that? And you can spend that money however you want. You can buy whatever you want with it. She can't question it. You can question what she buys. None of that. So, because everything is taken care of.
we don't have a joint account. We each have our own account, and we just pay the bills as we go. So like we each pay a specific bill. So I pay the cars. She pays the car insurance. I pay the phones. She pays this. I pay that. I pay this. And we both have our separate accounts.
Do you both know what's in each other's accounts?
For the most part, yeah. Like, once again, we talk about it.
He didn't sound too sure. He didn't sound too convincing.
Nah.
He didn't say that with a lot of conviction. No dijiste con fuerza.
It's not like I'm going to keep going up to her like, yo, look, this is what I have in my account. We don't question each other on money. Because I look at it like this. As long as everything is paid, I don't give a fuck what she does with her money. I really don't.
But
I feel like it should be like that.
And the same with her. She doesn't care what I do.
But I have a question. Since you guys have a kid, right? Obviously, you both provide for this child. Do you guys like have a savings account separate for her, or do you just like whatever she needs, you guys just take it out of your account? So like, for example, you're out with her and you got to get her new clothes, so you buy it. But then Millie's out with her and she wants a toy, so she buy. Like, how does that work when you have a child?
Pretty much like how you said. We each, if she needs something, perfect example. If she needs for school clothes, we'll split up the cost. One of us pays it, and if it's like food and stuff like that, we split it. If it's something minimal like a toy or whatever it is, if I'm out with her and she wants a toy, I'll buy it. If she's out with Millie, she'll buy it. If it's food, like if we go out to eat, of course we'll split it, or I'll pay, she'll pay, whatever it is. Once again, we don't really look at it as you have to do this for her or you have to do this for her. If it's something where it's a big expense, we'll discuss it. We'll put our part in, and that's it.
Okay.
In addition to that, though, like, so let's say, like you basically have a fluid relationship when it comes to like money, right? So it doesn't really affect you guys. Like, all right, tú paga, yo pago, as long as everything is taken care of. So do you guys like sit down and know, like, all right, this is how much we make every month. This is how much we have to pay every month. This is how much we have left over.
To like a budget.
We budget it, and then this is gonna esto va pa una casa or whatever goal we want to achieve.
You guys budget that? Like,
Yeah. Millie, she breaks all that shit down for us.
Okay.
Like we go over everything.
Good shit. Good shit.
I'm usually the one that's like, all right, I need to put X, Y amount away because I know how I am and she knows how she is with spending. So we each know how our spending habits are. Like, I'll be honest with you, I used to be very
Wild.
trigger happy. Like, I used to be very...
Tarjeta, coño, toma.
No, not even that. Like,
I think everybody at one point was like,
I used
that.
to, like I used to spend
Juan,
money.
tarjetazo.
Like I used to.
So you get that bill at the end of the month.
Yeah.
Like I used to spend money like very like
Fluidly.
yeah. Now I literally am very calculated how I spend my money. Like yesterday with the jersey, I knew I had the money to buy it, so I bought it.
Because you wanted it.
Yeah, I usually don't tend to buy myself a lot of stuff now because most of the things that I'm buying is for Emmy. I think of her first and then put myself second or third, whatever how it is. And that's how I budget myself. And I try to just stick to that. I don't try to go above my means. Like, I'm not trying to be poor.
Yeah.
That's the thing though. Like hay gente como que they're trying to live this they're trying to quieren vivir esta vida on social media, this lavish life. Diga que yo salgo para todos lados, I got designer clothes.
Yeah, but I could really
But then
get some shit.
fucking when they get to the house comiendo diga pizza fría,
Durmiendo en el piso.
durmiendo en el piso.
Yeah, bro, no.
O
I will-
fucking
that's-
comiendo sopa de vasito.
Yeah, no,
bro,
I will say,
bro,
like,
I can do that shit. bro.
I'm you know, obviously I'm not married like the three of y'all. But for me,
Bueno, pronto
like,
casi para ti ya.
está tranquilo. For me,
Escuchaste,
when
no
it
quede
comes
obvio.
to
Tiene que
when it
presentarla
comes-
ya.
Dios
The
mío.
summer, yeah. Ready?
when it comes to like myself, like once I got my job, right, the first thing that I wanted to, I guess, splurge on, you could say, but it's not really splurge, like es una necesidad. I wanted a new bed. So I got a nice ass bed, yo. Like my bed is nice.
But that's
Like-
not really like a splurge.
But that's
it's
what I'm saying.
It's a necessity.
It's a necessity. That's what I
necessity.
said.
You just
You need
spend
to have a nice
you
budget.
just spend a little bit more for better quality.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But like it's things.
I did the same thing.
It's things that like I know I'm gonna be using every day.
Sacama mía, loco.
El carro mío,
bro.
yo,
Like a cloud.
you gotta spend good money on. You're gonna. That's where you sleep every day. You spend 8 hours of your day.
No,
on
yeah,
that.
no fact.
Like, you know what I mean?
You have to be comfortable. You have to be comfortable.
But like
at the end of the day,
my car, not for nothing. I've told my parents, hasta que el carro mío no se me explote. I'm good with it.
Well, you even gave your car to your sisters so your parents didn't have to buy them a new car.
Cause for me, like the material things, I could really care less. Like I know you guys make jokes, you know, que dos motores, que el diablo, que la cadena. Yeah, whatever. But like,
de diamante.
pero ustedes saben, like that's not me. I'm not a very materialistic person.
No, yeah.
Like I don't really like.
Only 3 motorcycles, 4 ATVs.
20 yachts.
Cadena de oro,
Cadena
arete de diamante, brazalete de oro,
2 meses en Santo Domingo.
chach,
Yeah.
carro, jipeta.
De todo.
Que Dios lo oiga a ustedes.
El tipo hasta se cepilla con champaña.
Nah, but for real, like that shit to me is like I don't really care for that. Like for me, as long as I'm good, you know, I'm resting well, I'm eating good, like my family, my family's good.
I used to be like that. I used to think like buying like really expensive shit was like the way to be. Like now I could give a fuck. Like I'll go to
Bro, I'm trying
Walmart
to-
and buy a shirt and I
Fuck
will
Walmart.
rock
I'm trying to
that
get my shit from China, from the factories over there, bro. That good quality shit for the low.
bro.
For the low.
Y ni te llegó el paquete. Todavía lo está esperando, ¿eh? Todavía lo está esperando
We
el
don't talk
paquete.
about that. We don't talk about that.
El tipo ordenó una camisa like 5 months ago y todavía no le ha llegado. That shit still says pending.
Fue los terrorists. Fue los terrorists.
Le devolvían el barco para atrás.
Nah, but for real, like I honestly look like when it comes to clothing and stuff, I look to cut corners. Wherever I can cut corners, get good quality shit for the low.
But bro,
Like Target right now, yo, the franelas, the wife beaters, Target got some really good ones for the
They
low.
do.
but sometimes
They got some sales on that
but
shit.
sometimes the low, like the
The
low-
cheaper shit
the cheaper shit-
is
bro.
better than the expensive.
it all really depends on how you put it together.
Bro, I'm telling you.
Not like for me, like you know, obviously, like my car, right? Brand new car.
Mr. Tesla.
¿Verdad?
So you could give it to me, but you can't take it. Come on.
No, that's fine. It's fine. But like, I thought about that shit for months. Like, I wouldn't spend that kind of money if I didn't think it was feasible, or if it made sense. Like,
No, que llega un punto in your life where you gotta, there's things you gotta do.
And then like, like I could have bought a used car, but then at the fucking at this rate, 2.5 hours deep on the
So no.
No, but like
Bomba'to.
fucking I thought about it for months. Yo, calculé, el pago va a ser esto. I have this much money left over. I could do it. I could pay it off early. Like, I thought about it. I calculated, I budgeted, and it came a time where like the deal was too good to pass up.
It was
like,
there for you.
It was there. It's like 0% APR. Right now, if
Can't beat that.
Tesla.
If you buy any car right now, you're paying at least 6-7% in interest alone.
Córtame un promo ahí para Tesla.
Nah, ni pa tanto. Ni pa tanto.
Hey, Elon Musk.
You saying these are great deals for Tesla?
No, like,
Elon Musk can cut us a check y que puede patrocinar Bomba'to.
Not now, but when I got it, like, that was a good deal when I got it. It was too good to pass up. That's why I pulled the trigger. But like, you have to be mindful with your money. You can't just be, before when I was younger, Jesús, yo compraba teléfono, computadora, clothes.
Que me está entrando dinero, yo puedo comprar lo que yo quiera.
Yo, a mí no me importaba. Hasta que llegaba el bill de la tarjeta.
Ahí te importaba un chico. Yo, nah, I won't lie. Like, my first year working, I was like that. Like, not to that extent, but like, any little thing that I wanted, toma.
Yo me convertí en un maldito loco. Desde que yo empecé a ganar dinero for me, cada semana, el cheque era straight to the mall. Straight to the mall.
Nah.
Compraba
Not like that.
Because my first job was technically the military.
So you couldn't spend it.
Well, you could. I mean, you could spend like online and shit.
But you really wasn't spending it like that.
Yeah, but
You're gonna buy shit online. You can't use it for 3 months.
No, but I'm saying once you leave boot camp and then you go to what?
Yeah, I know some people. A lot of military.
I had roommates who literally spent
bugged out. Yeah,
they literally had no money.
Yeah, I know.
So it's pretty easy.
I
have a lot of.
That's crazy because they teach you a lot of fucking like discipline.
Bro, nobody cares. Once you get money, bro, you're 18, you're 19, bro.
They really don't give a fuck. Bro.
Yo, nah.
Look how I turned out.
The military.
Mírame a mí. Perfect example.
Yo, nah. The military starter pack is a Mustang or a Challenger, a Charger,
or a Jeep Wrangler.
Yo, so, I'm telling you.
So one question that I have, especially like with finances, do you think our environment, like for instance, in high school they don't really teach you about like finances?
Yeah, I had a financial management or financial literacy class. I don't remember, but that shit. Eso no se olvidó.
You went to South Brunswick?
No. I went to Franklin.
Oh, yeah, forget.
No, pero en realidad, la clase no sirvió para nada. I learned to manage my finances through the store.
But even then, like a lot of people nowadays, like younger people, they don't know how to manage their money. Bro, they don't even know how to open up a bank account.
Yo, I wish more schools would teach about like financial literacy.
They won't.
Yo,
they won't.
They won't because that means you just become more independent.
Exactly.
They want you to depend on them.
They want you to. I hate that shit.
Because it has to come from the federal government. They not.
Te digo una historia. My first credit card, bro, I maxed that bitch out in a day.
Damn.
In a day.
The $1,000?
No. I think it was like $400. I was 18. Bro,
Yeah.
desde que me llegó esa vaina, yo fui
¿Y qué fue lo que tú compraste, mi hijo? ¿Ropa?
ropa, tenis, de toda esa vaina.
Damn.
Then back then shit was cheaper too. Cause
Yeah,
$400.
yeah, $400 was a lot back in that time.
Y cuando me llegó ese bill, yo dije, diablo, ¿cómo yo voy a pagar esta vaina?
Yeah, no.
Forgot.
Yo,
He
not
thought they
for
would
nothing.
forget.
I didn't even pay it. I let that shit go to collection.
Ay, madre.
Like,
Pero,
maybe
Dios mío.
But that's the thing.
Ese crédito tuyo estaba en
I
250.
didn't know. Like, bro, back
Yeah,
then,
facts.
I just got
I
a
didn't
credit
know.
card. I was like, oh, free money.
I will say I'm
don't
very
know.
grateful for having my parents own a store and me like working at that store. Y'all know I've worked at the store since a very young, like pretty much since my parent bought the store and I was in middle school at that point. By the time I was in high school, my parents could leave for a month and I could manage the store myself. Like I knew how to manage my finances, do all the
Do the books
bookkeeping and all that shit, everything to the bank. So like when I got my first credit card, I was smart. I didn't do the maxing out. One, the store helped me do that. And two, talking to you, Giordani, Rosie, like, since y'all the older ones, y'all already went through that shit. And yes, you guys had mentioned about maxing out, fucking up your credit, So I was like, yeah, I'm not doing that shit.
Bro, I learned that shit on the way. Like, for me, our parents...
Watching YouTube videos. I'm so sorry.
The advice that our parents would give us is, guarda dinero. Put it away in a bank or whatever. Pero they don't teach... They didn't... Like, for me, they never taught you, like, all right, put your money in a bank. Yeah, that's fine. But they don't teach you about investing your money, making your money work for you.
Yeah.
What you need to do to get credit? Because there's some people out there that still don't understand what the fuck credit is, how to build it, how you can lose it.
What affects it?
I had a lot of conversations about that with my dad, and
but that's a good thing. Your dad
I'm
taught
lucky,
you that.
yeah.
Not a lot of people have parents that know that. Some parents, their way of saving money is putting it in a bank.
No, or putting it under the mattress,
or putting it on. That's the worst. That's the fucking worst.
That's even worse, bro.
Bro, listen. Luckily for me, you guys know that, out of the whole family, like the siblings, my dad is the one that's more entrepreneur, right?
I'm surprised he didn't follow that.
Who, me?
Yeah.
I don't
like in a different way, not exactly how he did it.
I'm working on some things. Just not like
Hombre rico,
not in the customer service realm.
Daddy motherfucking Warbucks over
because I can't do the customer service shit. Like
he's more the behind the scenes guy.
Yes, I'm not one. I can't mince my words, bro. Like my facial expressions will show you. Fuck you, get out of my face. You know what I mean? Like I'm not one to. Oh yeah, the customer's always right. I understand that. But like sometimes, customers would come in, piss me off. One day my parents sent me home. They're like, no. Ya tú trabajaste mucho. Ve descansa. Because I got into it with a customer. And like, mind you, they had gotten pissed with this customer too. But I just, bueno. Anyways.
Historia.
Nah.
¿Cómo que no?
No.
How you know that customer listens to us?
I don't care if he listens or not. I know damn well he don't listen.
Pero dile historia.
And even if he did listen, he wouldn't understand.
Dile historia for our fans.
So
I lost the word. I was gonna say customers, but that's not what it is.
Pretty much, this customer would come in and he would come in with time pressed against him. He had to go to work or pick up the kids, whatever the fucking reason. Every day was a new reason.
Pero eso no es culpa de ustedes.
Espérate, right? So he'd come in with a new reason every single day. No. And then I'd have a line of people and he would want me to...
so he wants to cut.
Yes, to cut everyone so he can go about his business. I'm like, there was one day, yo me la encojoné, yo le dije, mi hermano, si usted viene para acá y usted sabe que usted tiene que hacer algo, o venga más temprano o venga después, pero no es verdad que yo no voy a atender a la gente que vinieron aquí, están haciendo su fila por usted. A mí no me importa que usted venga a gastar su dinero. Like, when I tell you I got heated. So then, dominicanos, dime, campesinos.
Ya yo iba a preguntar.
Se puso de bruto y comenzó, arguing with me, bro. The one thing about me, if I get pissed, bro, like, you don't want to see that. Because, like, sometimes I lose myself. Like, I'll be honest.
Incredible Hulk.
The Hulk.
Yeah. So that day, imagine. Yo desde las 7 de la mañana y this was at like 2 o'clock in the afternoon, 3 o'clock in the afternoon.
I would've bugged out.
Bro, I bugged out. And luckily for me, mommy and papi were coming in. So they come in and they see me arguing with this guy. And they're like, no, tú tienes la razón. Like, I understand. You're right. But just let it be. And I was like, all right, whatever. For you guys, whatever. And then they were like, the customer lo atendieron. Bad on their part, in my opinion, because I would have still made them wait. Lo atendieron, and they were like, no, vete para la casa. Like, you've done
enough today.
Guess what, though? That customer came back. Guess who made the fucking line every fucking time?
Ese
tipo. Because I was not having that shit. So that's what I mean by, like, I can't do the customer service. Because, I'm nice if you're on my good side, but if you cross me, like, if you're trying to come do some slick shit, I'm not with that. I forgot what I was talking about, though.
Ya no sé.
Bro, on another topic, do you feel like more people are like more crazy now, more than ever? Like in terms of like being up in arms and like you just see more bullshit in general?
Yes.
Yeah, people are entitled. They want whatever they're getting right then, and now. And they don't care what's in front of them.
That's the problem.
That too.
And nobody respects law enforcement either. So it's like, oh, I'm going to call the cop. Call him.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck.
The most you're going to get is a complaint, and that's about it. They're going to look at it and be like, okay. As long as you didn't put your hands on the other person, they're not going to really do much.
And even if you do, you'd probably be out the same fucking afternoon.
That's fucked up. Yeah. Una mierda.
All right, let's move
Dale.
on then. I think let's do, we have some time. Let's do the IG questions. You have them? You want to do them?
All right. So we did a few polls on IG asking people some questions. So the first one was if one person makes more, should they have more say in the relationship? Some people said that is a definite no, because, people don't want to be controlled in a relationship due to finance. Would you stay with someone who hides money from you? A lot of people said no. They wouldn't want to be in a relationship with the other person.
Let's see the other side of that. What's so bad about hiding money?
Some people look at it as, you're.
So let's say I'm hiding money from you because I know you're bad with money, and then you're thinking, oh, something comes up. We have to pay something. I don't know.
Yeah, like an emergency.
An
or something like that.
emergency happens. Y tengo que pagar esto. Y tú estás pensando, diablo, no tenemos dinero.
And then the
but
other
because
person-
I saved that money because I know you were gonna fuck it up.
Yeah.
Ahí está. Fuá, resolvimos.
I have a
I don't think that's bad.
That's not bad.
in that situation.
But I have
Go
a question.
ahead.
So let's say, you are a young person, you manage finances well, you buy property, whatever. You get with someone, becomes your partner, whatever. Do you disclose those investments that you have?
I would say yeah.
Yeah, I show my wife all the shit that I invested
How
in.
serious are you with the person?
Yeah, that depends. Like I showed my wife everything that I invested in.
At what point? Okay, that's your wife. At what point do you?
Because you're not going to show somebody who you're just starting to
Oh
date.
no.
I get. But like, at what point?
When,
So if you guys saying like, yeah, you disclose that. At what point in the relationship do you disclose that?
when you're pretty serious with the person and you know that person.
What
is gonna be
define pretty serious?
let's say.
Is it when I'm getting down on one knee? Is
No,
it after we
but-
say I do?
It would be somewhere in between where if you guys move in together, you start investing in like things together. So like, for instance, if you buy a house with the person, if you buy cars with the person, and you have things in both of your names, at one point or another, you're going to have to
Yeah, but
disclose
Elvis is talking about
So
individually.
after-
Like if I have something, and then when do I disclose that to the other person?
around that time. Like
So
when,
after we're married is what
No,
you're
not-
saying?
not
Because
even- not-
you're
not-
buying a house after marriage for the
you
most
could,
part.
you could buy a house with somebody if you're not married.
I mean, but
Yeah,
like,
you
if you buying a house with somebody you married,
I put it like this.
I know you don't like that, but
Well,
the
that's just
Dominican
stupid.
argument.
That's just stupid.
I put it
Yeah.
like this.
But yeah, now if you're buying a house though, you're married.
If you've been with the person for, let's say,
I don't think
a good
legally you
2 to-
could.
I think you got to be married.
I think you have to be married in order to
to buy a house together?
No,
No,
No.
no.
I mean, they can.
You don't
co-sign-
have to
they-
be.
yeah,
you
you
don't have to be
co-sign.
legally married to buy a car together. You could be co-owners of a car.
yeah.
Yeah, I guess.
I put it like this: when
Don't you have to have the same address though?
No.
no, it would all.
The co-signer doesn't, but I think if you're
co-signing, it doesn't matter.
It's
but
not
if you can have it
co-signing.
both
If you're
on-
if you-
co-owning,
I don't-
co-owning, not co-signing.
I don't think you can do that. I don't know.
just,
Well, I'm not a lawyer, but whatever.
Yo tampoco.
Continue.
I would say it would be best to disclose it like when you really do feel like the other person is going to be your significant other. Like,
Do you know
But,
like
but you can bring it up, but not just like be specific about it.
because you're going to talk about these things with the person anyway.
Obviously,
I mean, you'll know. Like if you're going out with somebody and it's just a fun time, you know.
okay.
Yeah, you're not gonna
Let me
tell
put
Nah,
it- no, hold
if
on.
it's like
But
a
like-
fling with somebody, you're not gonna be like, "Yo, I own like 50 properties.
Let me put it
I
this
have
way.
$1 million in my bank account."
Let me
no,
put it
you're,
this-
you're gonna if you trust this person and you know that you're going somewhere with this person, that's when you want to disclose these things.
Okay, let me put it this way. You guys have seen the news on the soccer player.
Oh, that put all his stuff in his mother's name.
Yes, right, and he got married.
But the smart.
And you know, then he got divorced, and his ex-wife, alimony, suing him for half his shit. Like, you're together with this person, you think you're gonna be with them forever. For me, like that's why we talked about this before. Like, to get to that point in my life, it is gonna take some time. But what happens if ustedes deciden, okay, we are not a good match together. Like this isn't working out.
Now we're just trying to read into the future.
No. But
No, he's just hypothetically.
Hypothetically, I would like to
scenarios.
know what your guys' viewpoint on that. Like, do you have to disclose? Because then you got to share those investments.
So
If you're married with that person.
It's a risk you take.
I put it like this: if you know that you're bringing into a relationship, let's say you've created a business where you have multiple investments, you are well off financially, and you're going into a relationship with somebody. There are ways, of course.
Get the prenup.
You can do a prenup.
You just get the prenup. If you're worried about it, get the prenup.
Yeah,
pretty much.
and if the other person is not willing to sign that prenup or agree with you, like, yeah, I'm bringing something into this as well, and you want to keep your things individually, I don't see there being an issue with a prenup. If the other person's like, yeah, no, I don't want to do a prenup, that might be a situation you might want to rethink. Because at the end of the day, I'm not going to work for something, like bust my ass for it, and then the other person comes in,
Take out your shit.
it doesn't work out, and they get to prosper off of my hard work.
Yeah.
It has to be something where you want to be very, very careful, especially when you're bringing in a lot into a relationship financially.
You know,
Because I'm sorry, go ahead.
no. Finish your thought.
No,
Finish your
because there's been a lot of situations where either a man or a woman get into a relationship with another person for financial gain. And it's happened multiple times. They'll get married with somebody, stay with them for a few years, get divorced, and say, yeah, you know, blah, 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 blah. I feel entitled to half of their things because I live this lavish lifestyle,
I got accustomed to the lifestyle.
and now this is what I'm accustomed to.
Yeah.
Or is it,
That's bullshit. I don't like that.
it's like the same with the child payments.
Oh,
The
yeah.
alimony payment.
The alimony
No,
payment.
the like child support.
Child
and
support.
Child
stuff like that.
support,
I
like
mean,
$20,000 a month.
alimony, you know.
Like, bro, it's fucked up because like if you look it up online, I think the richest women in the world, if you look at the whole
Yeah.
list, most of them are due to divorce because they got half of the husband's shit, like Jeff Bezos' wife, Gemma. I forgot this.
But like, it's all
Melinda
yeah,
Gates.
I don't understand a billionaire getting married.
No, I was gonna
Well,
say
a lot of them got married prior to them becoming
that
rich.
exactly. I was gonna say those women that like like Jeff Bezos' wife, Melinda Gates,
Yeah.
they worked
with
with their
them
like
when they were poor.
Yeah.
when they were building up this company. So at that point, you are entitled to half of the shit. Like you
yeah.
put in that work as well. Maybe not, you weren't the face, but you were there. You know what I mean? But my thing is completely different. It's like shit that you have before you meet this person.
Like you're already well off,
Yeah.
and then you have that person come into your life, and
No, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
no, like you disclose. Like I put it like this: if the person, like, there's been some people that say, "Oh yeah, I want to have the person get to know me, and if they love me for who I am, the money won't matter." Money changes people.
Yeah.
Money fucking changes people.
Facts.
Money is the
more you
root.
have, the more problems.
Money is the root of all
More money,
evil.
more problems.
Like, bro, there's people that will make a switch like that as soon as they get money. Like, you can have the nicest person, but as soon as they get money, bro, they change right away. What are we looking at?
No, keep going.
Yeah.
And like, whether it's family, it's a stranger, a best friend, whatever, I don't give a fuck who you are. Money will change you quickly.
I recommend this video, Andrew Schultz podcast, Flagrant. He had a divorce lawyer on there, and it's a 2 hour
I
and 40
think I
minute.
saw a clip of that one.
James Sexton, like the top New York divorce lawyer, and he talks about all that stuff. Like, if you're bringing in your own assets and then you get married and everything, what you should do, prenup talk, all that stuff. He's like I said, like the number one divorce lawyer, and he talks about all that.
Yeah, it's like, you have to be transparent with the other person.
No, you do.
Because at the end of the day, some way, somehow, they're going to find out about
No,
your finances.
if you're trying to start a life with somebody, I feel like all shit should be, like, everything should be on the table.
Yeah.
Like, this is me. This is my, This is what I owe. This is what I have. This is what
Yo
I'm
estoy
working
en olla,
towards.
mi amor. Yo estoy en olla. Yo no tengo nada.
Vinimos los dos sin nada. No tenemos nada.
Let's
tú y yo.
build something.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Exactly.
Vamos a construir tú y yo tranquilamente.
Exactly.
Because we're broke.
Yeah.
But like if you like, that's the thing that if you got money, if you're loaded,
Bro,
And
I'll
then-
be honest. If I'm loaded, you gotta sign a prenup.
yeah,
You gotta sign a
Because
prenup.
you want to protect
Because-
You do, bro.
what
Yeah.
you built.
But lucky for me, I'm not loaded. So, my
Bueno,
future
pero
wife
even-
out there,
pero-
you ain't gotta sign a
pero
prenup.
even-
Esa cadenita,
even-
muchacho,
pero
suaretico.
pero
¿Qué
espérate.
pasó, muchacho?
But even
4
then-
motores.
But even then, though, you have to protect. Like, for instance, let's say this podcast shoots up
Dios te oiga.
and we become
Millonario,
and
coño.
not that.
¿Cómo que if? ¿Cómo que if?
When?
Claro que se va.
When?
Claro. ¿cómo?
when we make it
Nah,
big.
nah, nah.
When?
You say you don't mean that shit. You gotta say it with some bass. Dilo otra vez. Dilo otra
You
vez.
say. You say.
No, no. This is,
Enseño. All right. When we make it big.
nah.
Cállate. So, for instance, like, let's say we build this up to something where it's profitable, we're all living off of it, and you meet a girl, and let's say you're in that situation, and
This ain't my podcast.
no, pero you don't.
At that point, we will have an LLC, and that shit will be put into an escort.
Pero lo que
I
te
don't
estoy-
have shit.
Pero lo que te estoy
Dile,
diciendo,
Manny, que tú sabes de eso.
in a scenario,
Mi vida, yo no tengo nada. Nada está mi
in a
nombre.
scenario like that, you don't want to put yourself in a position where you are giving up half of what you busted your ass to
Yeah,
do.
no, honestly,
And vice versa.
in that scenario, because, obviously we would be like business partners, I'll be honest, like, es otra cosa diferente because when you're dealing with other people in a business, a partnership.
No, I'm just saying.
No,
in
no,
a sense.
I know. I understand what you're saying, but I'm saying like, because I'm gonna speak on it. At that point, you have to, like I said, put that shit not in any of our names. We're not attached to the
No,
shit.
yo no estoy diciendo.
You know what I'm
yo
saying?
no estoy diciendo of the podcast. I'm talking about financially.
Pero yo te estoy hablando de
yourself.
cualquier negocio, like not
No.
just the podcast. Anything that has to do with partners, because you also got to protect your partners.
No, I'm not saying the podcast itself. I'm talking about
The money you're getting.
the
from
money
the
you're getting from it, and you become
The money you're getting.
You're
from.
I'm not getting
from.
shit. Esa vaina está en una compañía.
You're getting paid.
Bueno, vamos a dejarlo ahí.
Cash
Porque,
withdrawals.
porque tú estás pensando en LLCs y toda esa vaina.
Adiós.
Who's doing this LLC? I'll do it.
No, the fuck you will
telling
not.
You don't know if I did it already.
Wisconsin, bro. Vámonos para allá.
Yeah. No hay que irse para allá. Nada más hay que crear la compañía para allá.
Shh, don't tell the secrets.
No,
Yeah,
es
for
verdad.
Ahorita
Vamos
somebody
a ver.
takes that LLC.
Next topic.
Yeah.
We're too serious right now, yo. We're too serious.
Vamos, so we can wrap this
Next
up.
topic.
Yeah, yeah.
Espérate, I want to hear from Wilson because
Wilson's always a quiet one,
you
bro.
have. I know
Está muy
that you have a
callado, está muy
different
callado.
view on just finances.
He
as
has a
far
different
as-
view on everything, my guy, not just
No,
finances.
but at the same time,
Tipo no come moro.
I want to hear because with him and Rosie is a different dynamic. They've been together for so long that I know that you guys.
That's the thing. Like
You
me-
mentioned
me-
you mentioned it last year that you guys have like a 5-year plan already
Yeah.
set up, and I'm sure you guys talk about finances and all that stuff. So
Yeah, because
what's
like
your
that's the
plan?
thing. Like me and Rosie, like we're alike, and also we don't entertain any bullshit. So it's like, what is it that we want? Fuck everything else, and then we just focus on what we want to do.
So fuck us?
Coño. No. Coño.
No, like fuck the
No,
nonsense.
Le salió del corazón eso.
Mándalo pa'l diablo.
Le salió del
Do
corazón
it,
eso, man. Wow.
Like this past week, we had a large expense that we had to do in the house. So it's like we sat down. Could we actually do this right now, or could we wait off? Because we waited off for already a year for it.
That's a fuck.
That's also true. I
That's
feel
a
like
fucking
some people
power
have problems
right
in
there.
terms of waiting, because like at least from like I think in general for people like if
They don't have the patience.
you could be like I could get it now, but like if I wait, like how much would that like affect my mentality in terms of like damn I need it now.
I used to watch this guy
don't know about
on YouTube, Patrick Bet David, and he has a rule. He's like, if I want something, I'm gonna go to the store, I'm gonna look at it, leave, do the shit 3 times.
Yo, it's
After the third time, if I still want it,
But
then I'll buy it.
When you do
It's-
it 3 times.
Like
You go to the store, go look at it, leave,
La
then come
gasolina
back
está
again.
demasiada cara.
no,
para
but it's
estar
different.
haciendo-
It's different. It's like it's for example, if you're hungry and you want to buy food, don't buy with your stomach. Buy with your brain. Because if you're hungry, you're gonna order.
I do that, but I do
Exactly.
it like online though. Like if
I just leave it in your car, leave it on my car.
Let me leave that shit open.
Nah, like if I haven't closed it, it's like, and then like if I notice it like every day, then it's like, okay, it's
It's
still
a sign. It's a sign.
Yo
Tengo que comprarlo.
yo le voy a decir la verdad. Yo soy muy tacaño con mi dinero. I'm
like that too.
I don't like to spend it. Like, there's people like perfect example, gambling.
Oh, I hate
bro.
Bro, I'd even bet.
I'll spend $5, and if I lose those $5, my whole day is fucked.
Yo, no, I bet some money on the Super Bowl this year. Like I was like, fuck it, let me. Papa, never again,
Bro,
It wasn't even
bro,
crazy
you
money
never-
tampoco.
bro,
Like
you-
I think I spent like $50 or $100. It was some bullshit. Like yo, fuck it, whatever. Never again. Esa vaina a mí me dolió en el alma.
But I don't
En
bet,
el
but I think betting,
alma.
regardless if you win or not, you're always gonna lose.
Bro,
I just kept thinking, diablo, yo podía comprar
Bro,
esto y
bro.
esto.
Yeah.
con la lotería, I always say, diablo, si yo me gano la lotería, pero
I'm
nunca la
never
juego.
playing it.
Nunca la juego. Because I know que yo voy a perder.
I
I don't like giving my money away for free.
They do like lottery pools at work when they like the Mega Million or
It's, like,
the
really
Powerball
high.
is really high. That's about it. I don't. But other than
I
that,
will do that. Like if it's really high, I'll throw $2 in.
I don't do that.
Un ticket. Yo no necesito 10 porque nada más uno que gana.
No, yo
Dos pesos, that's it.
when it's high, I'll put like $20, $40
Nah,
here
nope,
and there.
nope.
Yo,
I'll put $2 in that
the
shit.
first
Like
time I ever
$5,
played a lottery,
$5.
I was like 18, 19. The first time I ever played it, I was 2 numbers off, bro.
Diablo, ahora mismo tuviéramos nosotros
2 numbers
viviendo en una
off.
isla. Coño, Wilson.
¿Y qué pasó?
No, coño mío, yo me trabajo, me jugué.
Él lo
Yo,
jugó.
but I was 2 numbers off, bro. The first time I ever played that shit.
Play it again.
No, y me salió otra vez.
But bro, I hate losing money, bro. I hate spending unnecessary money.
My dad always says, like betting en pa pendejo.
Yeah.
Because it's like you work so hard for your money y tú lo que vas a ir a dejárselo a un pendejo.
My
Bro.
dad with money, he was like, lo único es que no pasen hambre.
Yeah.
That's something. So, like I mentioned before, things that I need, like that we need to survive, a mí no me importa gastar dinero. Si es comida, si es para yo estar cómodo.
But those are things that you need.
Yeah.
So
You need
Pero
to-
it's like the
Necessities.
The
There-
splurges.
there's
Yo.
Yeah, I can hold on.
There's a difference between wants and needs.
Yo, you want to know when I buy clothes? Si yo voy para Dominicana, si yo voy para un viaje, I'll buy a couple clothes. Si no, olvídate que el closet mío está bien.
I just recently bought clothes. Ask me when was the last time I bought clothes?
When was the last time?
2017.
Like 3 years ago.
Damn, diablo.
I don't buy clothes. The only clothes I buy is clothes for work. Outside of
I'm
that,
like that too.
I'll buy
That's
that.
what I did this
Every
week, yeah.
September or like August, I'll
outside-
re-up a little bit.
outside of that, I'll wear the same white tees, the same graphic tees, the same jeans. The only thing I will say that I splurge on is shoes.
Todavía.
And even
Jesus.
then, and even
Él no
then,
aprende, él
and
no
even
aprende.
no, pero espérate. Yo me he calmado con eso. I'm very
me too.
selective on what sneakers I want to buy. There's a pair of sneakers that I've been wanting for like a year now. And
Cómpralo, fuck it, Bomba'to.
I'm thinking about it. I saw them last week when I went to go buy Millie's Mother's Day gift. I saw them and I was like, yeah,
How much were they?
they were like 120.
I would buy them.
That's not bad.
Yeah, I would buy them.
I picked them up. I was looking at them. I was like, bro,
How many shoes do you own now, currently?
I gave away a good amount. When I gave away some of my shoes, I was at like 120
But okay.
pairs.
120 pairs.
No, and
I'm at like
Yo, you got 2 feet, bro.
Yeah, that's too much.
You got
bro.
2 feet.
Espérate, for my coworkers that be talking shit about all my, spending on sneakers.
remember he did it
120 pairs.
when we went to Miami. Remember he bought a whole book pack of sneakers and only wore like 1 pair?
No, I wore more than one pair.
Yo, yo con seis.
Bro,
Este Jordani que hang out.
but that's just my thing. That's the only thing I really splurge on myself. Everything
Yeah.
else, I
I don't get the
spend it
fascination
for my
with
house.
sneakers, to be honest.
Nah,
I
I've always had it, but
I just
I've calmed
love
I don't
down.
even realize like the sneakers that I'm wearing, to be honest.
nah,
Or,
like I
other
love
people wear.
sneakers. I love having
Sneakers, I got 7 pairs.
I love
Bro, I
having
literally
the
just have
options.
pairs so I could like match with different colors.
Yeah, me too.
The
But,
two-
like,
pero
I
yo
only
tengo
need
como-
5.
I
But,
got like
if you need-
15.
The two things I will say that I will not compromise on is shoes and the watch that I'm wearing. Like I like to have a nice watch on. Like right now I don't have one on because my Apple Watch is está descargado en la casa. I don't know where it
What
is.
type of watch do you like?
I like Movados. I like the nice, classy watches.
I already burned that phase. No. Like, that's the thing, though.
ese tapo y ahora es Tesla.
No. It's like that. To me, that's a waste of money. Unless you can buy a Rolex, that's something that can hold its value. When you go sell that shit, they're gonna be.
Oye, Rolex.
No, like that because I had a Movado, right? And then I went to resell that shit.
Yeah, it's not gonna have the value
at all, bro. I
You been looking at the time?
on the Movado.
Yeah.
Nah, nigga, look at my phone.
Yo compré ese reloj, loco. I was like it was almost $1,000.
Jeez.
Eso.
Y when I went to resell it, because I was like, I need some money.
500.
Ni eso, loco.
El diablo.
Yo,
Sigue.
175.
Sigue. Yeah,
175.
Like what? Like $150.
Yeah,
What the
I still,
Yeah, like that's why, like unless you can buy like something that can hold its
It's
value.
the same thing with like jewelry.
yeah.
Yeah,
That's why I don't.
Bro, it's
I'm
literally
not-
a waste of money.
Yo,
I'm not big on jewelry.
You guys,
a waste
you
of
guys
money.
give me shit about this chain. The reason why I got I was gifted this chain first and foremost. Like it was a graduation gift.
Por el
Shut up.
presidente de la
Shut up.
República Dominicana.
From my hardworking parents. I always have a rosary on me. Like before this, I would always have a rosary on me.
No, yeah,
And
me
I
too.
told-
Bendecido.
I told
I don't got a gold one like you.
Yeah,
I got
I
a
mean,
regular.
yeah.
I got a regular.
No, because the thing
rosary,
is,
you know.
I-
Este lo tiene de oro.
Espérate,
Bendecido por el Papa Nuevo.
I would break my rosaries because I never took them off. So I told my mom, like, she was like, yo, what do you want for, like, as a graduation gift? I was like, mommy, I'll be honest. I just want, like, a little chain con un crucifijo. That's it. And that's why I have this chain. Pero yo no uso ni guillo, ni anillo. Like, I don't do none of that.
I never
No.
found the big whooping like
The Dominican,
getting, like,
yeah,
all
the
that
Dominican,
like
all,
this
all
is
chained
like
out and-
this is my most expensive piece of jewelry that I have.
Yeah.
Well,
And,
there- the
and
only-
this shit is
My wedding
simple.
ring.
Bro,
and this shit is
the
simple.
only jewelry that I have is the jewelry you can buy on the beach in the resorts in DR. That's literally my jewelry. That's literally my jewelry. That's literally what it
Yo,
is.
I bought like a bracelet
Bro,
for some
that's-
guy at the beach with like some like Larimal like
Ooh,
pearls
that's
and
dope.
shit.
Yeah.
I think it was like $25-$30. I think I paid for it. That's I don't have like gold bracelets.
Bro, I don't see the use in it. Like there's people that
At
they're
that
like,
point, buy gold brick, bro. You want it for the investment? Buy gold brick.
that-
Vamos a ver si tú.
Costco. You can buy gold bars from Costco, bro.
like
Can you really?
Yeah, you can.
you
And
could.
silver.
Big.
like people that like to buy like
They limit you. You can only
big
buy
ass
one or two
like
per customer.
the bracelets with like diamonds, the chains
Yeah,
with
nah,
diamonds,
bro.
the watches
That's
with
not for
diamonds.
me.
Like, bro, I don't find the necessity in that.
Yeah, that's not for me.
You
That's
don't know
what
how
I'm
you
saying.
don't
Like,
And it's crazy that you can easily get robbed too. It's like
Yo,
you're making yourself
not
a
even
target.
that.
I'll be
Bro,
honest.
there's so many people, like famous people, that will talk about it that they've lost so much jewelry in the past, and they're like, bro, it's not even worth it.
Yo, I'll
not.
be honest. If I'm ever, like, obviously I would never, because bueno, yo no ni sé cantar ni tengo arte para cantar. But like, let's say I'm a big ass artist. I'll be honest, yo, I'm spending money on fake jewelry. I'm spending money on fake.
El primero que se va a meter rarísimo.
Mire, coño.
El tipo va a venir para acá con with the fucking Big Bird plumas and shit. Talk
Yo.
about this is fashion,
Nah.
remember the group chat? Leather pants, no underwear.
That was Eso fue Angel.
No.
Eso fue Angel.
Con un sudor bajándole por
Esa gota ahí.
Eso. Dios me libre.
Dice, trae el abanico, trae el abanico.
Nah, you seen the episode of Friends where he had the leather pants on and they couldn't get back into them shit?
I don't watch Friends.
I never watched Friends.
I never got into it.
I
Either.
never seen any.
It's like that in the Philadelphia show. The Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
Oh,
That
I
shit
never
is
got into that
hilarious,
one. Nah, I
bro.
never got into
I
that
never
one.
got into.
That
I saw like one episode of it. I was like,
I wasn't for me.
yeah, también.
But
No, but yeah, like I don't understand why. Like if you have millions of dollars, whatever, and I get it. You're an artist. You gotta like show up, bro. Buy fake shit. Nobody's gonna know.
that's right.
Nobody's gonna know. All
also-
a lot of the artists when they do interviews and they got like the big ass chains, when they do like their honest interviews, they'll be like, "Yo, I don't even like wearing that shit. Like that shit is just heavy and stupid." But they gotta keep up that facade. So, bro, if you're doing that, compra esa vaina fácil.
Bro.
¿Quién va a saber?
Yo voy a ser como los gringos, los gringos ricos. I'm gonna be wearing some sweatpants, a white tee, and some beat up sneakers.
Yeah, that
'Cause
white tee,
I am keeping-
$500.
Nah.
The sweatpants, $450.
No.
The tee, the como es los tenis,
Yeah, but
500.
Pero look at the comparison between the wealthy and the rich.
I'd rather be wealthy than rich.
You see the wealthy wearing a regular
Dame
ass
dinero
shirt,
como quiera.
regular ass pants.
I'll take the money either way.
Look at Warren
No,
Buffett.
yeah, fact.
Look at Warren Buffett.
I was gonna say Warren Buffett,
The dude's been living in the same house that he
same
bought,
house, bro.
driving the same car.
Bro, the dude's worth like
One of the
Billions
richest
of
people in the
I
world.
wonder
And he says it. He's like, I don't care about the material things.
I wonder what people like that do once they're setting up like for when they're not here no more.
Oh, they have that shit in
They
place
have
already.
presses and
No, but that's what I'm saying. Like,
A lot of them have it set to be distributed to charities.
olvídate de eso. Yo quiero saber, ustedes, si ustedes llegan a ese punto en su vida, and you have kids, right?
Oh, I'm leaving it to my
But
kids.
hold on, because I kind of have a little beef with. I'm probably gonna agree with what you're gonna say. I would.
I have
as
some
a-
rules for
as
that
a-
shit.
Yeah,
Yeah,
as,
some stipulations.
as
in
a
there.
father, I don't feel like. Let's say I have Warren Buffett money. I don't feel comfortable leaving that to my kids.
That's what I'm saying.
I could have 15 kids, and I
Because
don't
it makes
feel
them
comfortable
dependent on
dividing
like,
that
yo, well, I know when he's gone out, this is my.
So wait,
I wouldn't even tell them.
my,
they would know at some
no.
point.
My,
No, but I'm not.
What do you mean you wouldn't tell? Like you wouldn't tell how much you're leaving them, or you wouldn't tell them?
I
you
wouldn't
wouldn't
tell them that
you
you're
have money?
leaving them anything.
Yeah, I'm not telling.
So my thing is, if I'm
Don't count on this shit.
if-
I will
if-
make them believe like I'm.
if I'm if,
Búscate algo. No cuente con esto.
yeah.
No,
so
yo le
you
digo-
so
Yo
you
le voy a
want
dar
so you
esto
want to
a
instill
charity
you
or
want to
algo así.
instill in them that all right, I'm rich, you're not.
That's
Yeah,
what my dad does.
I need you to go out.
No.
I need you to
And
go.
and like, bueno, como not what my dad does, what I do to my dad, because he'll be like, no, lo mío es tuyo, da, da, da. And I'm like, no, lo tuyo es tuyo. I don't have shit.
Yeah.
Like, I got to work for my shit. Your shit, I don't count with that. He's like, no es para que tú cuentes con eso, pero, you know, cuando yo no te, and I'm like, okay, I get that, but bro, lo tuyo es tuyo.
Yeah, like
that's
you
not
work
my
for you.
shit.
That's yours.
Yeah, that's not my
Like
shit.
you need to have your kids understand that once you're gone, they need to be able to manage themselves and be able to survive. So I want my kid to either go to school, create a business, do something for yourself. Where if the money, whatever I have, if let's say that shit goes to shits, and I'm no longer there, you can maintain yourself because money's not always gonna last, especially if you spend it like a dumbass.
I feel like if you're, let's say you're loaded, right? You're Warren Buffett.
Warren
right?
Buffett.
You got billions of dollars. Y tú tienes hijo. And I mean, I would give him an option. Like, yo te enseño cómo hacer tu propio dinero, how I got rich. I show you the ways. Or you can go to school and get degrees, you know,
And do your way.
and do whatever you want to do.
Choose.
I will let them choose, but then I'm like, no cuente con lo mío. Pero
No,
para
no
nada.
cuenta con lo mío.
Eso-
No, que tú
eso-
no tienes nada. Lo
eso-
mío es mío y lo tuyo es
Exacto.
tuyo.
Like, eso es para la mamá tuya y mío, para disfrutarlo, comprarlo que nosotros queramos, y esto que lo otro, pero no cuente con eso.
Yeah, like obviously I would leave something
yo,
for them, but I agree. I wouldn't make it known that they have this cushion to fall on. If you know what I'm saying.
that's the worst. I feel like that's the worst.
I'm gonna be there as a father because you know, padre responsable. You're always gonna take care of your own, right? But I don't like now. There's a lot of ungrateful people, like in this world. Oh, mommy, daddy, money, and they just like bug out. I know me.
No, they coast off of it.
Yeah.
Bro,
yo-
I need my
yo,
kids to know.
Lo meto preso por una semana.
El diablo, Trujillo.
No, porque es verdad.
¿Para dónde
tú-
tú lo vas a mandar?
Yo lo
Para
ma-
Najayo.
No, you're like, let's say your kid, let's say we have kids, right?
Ooh,
We don't
together.
know.
Nah.
We
You
don't
could
know.
now.
No,
You
no.
could.
Oh.
Because
Who's
Who's pregnant?
You
¿Quién está embarazada?
¿Cómo que él mide, coño?
No. Like, let's say me and my wife have kids, right? Y estamos una noche y tú una llamada. Papi, estoy en la cárcel, me meten preso.
Quédate ahí.
No, yo pregunto por qué.
Yo dije, ¿por
Mijo,
qué?
¿por qué te meten preso?
Me pararon que estaba borracho, estaba manejando.
Quédate ahí.
Que se le vaya el humo ahí.
Yo dije, pásamelo al oficial, pásamelo al policía. Déjalo 2 semanas preso ahí, mínimo. 2 semanas. Para ver si aprende. Claro, buen ratrero.
Yo le digo, lo recojo el lunes.
Claro, que déjalo ahí. Mételo en el hoyo más profundo que tú puedes encontrar en la calle. Mételo para allá. Claro, porque ¿quién te mandó? You can't live a life without consequences.
Déjame yo
That's
decir
fact.
algo.
Like you can't live a life without consequences.
La mujer de Manny, si los hijos tuyos te llaman que están en la cárcel,
No le pases la llamada de Manuel.
dile a ellos que te llamen a ti, no a él.
No, ella sabe. Es que ella sabe como yo soy. Ella sabe como yo soy.
No,
Like,
but I get what you mean. You don't want your kids to feel that you're always gonna be their fallback.
no, yeah, like you can't wait for daddy to bail you out.
Yeah.
Fuck out of here. No, I didn't grow up like that.
I didn't have nobody to bail me out.
That's what I'm saying. Like once, at least for me, like if you turn 18, obviously, I'll help you when I can. But that's essentially like the turning point of where like you can start having to pay for your own shit, or pretty much figure out like what you want to do. Because eventually it's gonna get thinner and thinner in terms of
Finish, Angel. Finish.
what happened.
No.
I'm waiting for your opinion on
Yeah,
it.
'cause we want to hear Mr.
La opinión
Engineer.
tuya. Dale, go ahead.
Nah, I finished.
Are we talking about that shit or no?
The one.
You know, the original topic.
No, we're kind of still on
Yeah,
topic.
we're still on it. Go ahead.
What was the question?
What was it?
Like, if you have
You have
kids,
kids and you're loaded.
would you?
Leave the money to them.
How would you raise them? Would you like raise them like tú le darías todo, or like tú?
I feel like the way I was raised was good. It was I was raised in a way was like, obviously mom and dad worked. Whatever was needed in the house was there. We nunca pasamos hambre, none of that. But it's like, how do you let your kid get to that point? It's like you instill what you learn from your parents and what they learn from their parents and all that. You pass it down to them.
Yeah, but
None of us here came out like how we're describing.
no, but here's the thing. Sometimes
that's the thing,
the
though,
newer generation of parents, when they are able to make more money than their parents, they want to give their kids what they didn't have.
Exactly.
And like that mentality sometimes ruins it because they're splurging their kids, like they're spoiling their kids.
Lo peor que tú puedes hacer es eso, loco.
Instead of giving my children what I did have, right? Which is like lo que tú dices,
I've always
your
said, bro.
values, your traditions, and all that. So it depends on that mentality.
Like I've always said, I'm not giving my kid a phone until like they're 18. They're not getting a phone.
I can see that.
That was pretty much me. I bought myself my first
Nah, they'll
phone.
get a phone. It's just not
No, they're not getting a phone.
a flip phone so they can.
Nah.
On your point, Elvis, there's another thing to it. Some of these kids, they're born into it. They're born into, like the saying, you're born with a silver spoon. They don't know anything other than being rich. So they get accustomed to that life and they expect everything to be handed to them.
Bro,
because
if you teach your kids your values, you would not have a problem.
Yeah, I don't care how rich you are. If you
It comes with the value.
Yeah.
Pero hay algunos padres que no son así.
no, but like that's the thing. Like, let's say, if we all have kids, the way we were raised, I would feel like that's the way that our kids are going to be raised.
It's gonna
I
be
would
like
hope-
it's
I
gonna
would
be like
hope,
this,
like-
but also it's gonna be updated because we know more than our parents.
Exactly.
Yes.
But at the same time, we would not spoil them.
Yeah, but bro, you also gotta think like no por nada. Our parents, they're not making the money that we make.
No.
Like they didn't make the money that we're
That's what I'm
making
saying.
right
Once
now.
we turned 18, we
Especially-
pretty much had to do it on ourselves.
Especially
Yeah.
at the ages that we're at, not for nothing. You guys know, like our parents came here, all of us. Our parents came here.
Doing manual labor.
They're not, working factory jobs. They were able to, progress and raise us. Bro, none of y'all working factory jobs. Y'all working like 9 to 5s.
Yo trabajé en un tiempo y yo dije, esto no es para mí.
Yo, me too,
Esto
bro.
no es
I
para
did.
mí.
I did that shit one time. It's like never.
Bro,
again,
when you have to
Never
like,
again, bro.
like earn
But-
something, it's like a whole different story.
Yo, but you did it out of necessity. Yo lo hice porque yo lo necesitaba.
Exactly.
Because nobody was gonna give me
But that's
what I wanted.
That's what I'm saying. Like our parents did it out of necessity. We don't have that necessity right now. So like as much as we say, like obviously I expect you guys to raise your kids with the values that you were raised.
What?
Pero la cosa
Ese salió
cambia.
dañado. Este muchacho salió dañado.
La cosa cambian. You guys, not for nothing, you're all living comfortably. Like, even though, we all say we
There's
have our
struggles.
problems and there's struggles, whatever, but you're living comfortably compared to what your parents were living like when they came. You know what I mean? So your kids are going to grow up in that comfortability. Like, obviamente los hijos de ustedes no van a pasar hambre.
It
Ustedes
depends,
van a
though.
andar bien montados.
Because if you think about it-
Ustedes van a tener una casa, humilde. I'm not saying like a mansion,
Si
pero
Dios quiere.
si Dios lo permite,
Bro.
of course. Una casa humilde. So that's what I mean. Like,
Yo te digo la verdad.
But that's
Yo quisiera tener toda la vaina que la hija mía tiene. When I was her age.
no, but that's
Bro, esa carajita tiene más vaina que yo that I can fucking count.
But that's the thing, though. Like, you think about it, right? All how we turned out with all the, how our parents and the lack of certain things that we didn't have. Y mira como nosotros no salimos. Like we all went to college. We graduated. We have good jobs. Y mira como nosotros terminamos. Sin ser que una familia que de rico with like a silver spoon y nada de eso. Entonces, como tú me vienes a decir a mí, we didn't have none of the shit that we have now, and we're going to turn out worse. Fuck out of here.
No, pero tú viste los trabajos que pasaron tus padres
No, yeah.
para tú poder llegar al punto que tú estás ahora.
Claro.
Los hijos tuyos no van a ver los trabajos que ustedes pasaron.
But you're going to teach them what you know and what you learned and what you had to go through.
That's what I mean. Like, I would hope that you guys, like, that's what we do. Pero que at the end of the day, our kids really won't be able to see that. Because el trabajo que nosotros estamos pasando, we're doing it now before we have our kids.
But I feel like even if si uno no está pasando trabajo, I think even if we go like just our regular jobs, they're gonna see the effort and all the hard work that we put in, the late nights, getting up, going to work. I feel like that's a different aspect of the same situation. It's not. It's more advanced. It's a higher level because we're better jobs,
You're in
more money.
You're in a better position, pero tú vas a trabajar, tú pasas trabajo.
No, claro.
Tú vas a estar trabajando.
Claro.
Tú te levantas temprano. Tú trabajas.
You get home tired.
Yeah.
So they see that. So ellos ven eso, and they saying lead by example. They see, you can tell kids all the BS y toda esa mierda, pero si te ven a ti haciendo porquería, haciendo bullshit,
whatever.
they're gonna say
Van a hacer lo mismo.
They
Van a hacer
learn,
lo mismo.
the kids learn at home anyway. So whatever you and your spouse are teaching them, that's what they're going to learn.
Yeah. Facts, I agree with that shit.
Estoy con eso.
Bomba'to con esa vaina.
This has been a very
Tiramos
good
una bomba.
topic.
Titua.
Oh, fuck.
No, he knows.
No, I
He did it on purpose. Eso fue el que lo hizo de maldad.
All right. If there's not anything else.
One last thing, Tan. You know what's kind of crazy? That I was thinking about it now before we end. It's crazy. We always meet here like once a week, but we never really truly like even like today. When Elvis brought up the conversation of him like with like the bills or whatever, like and then Manny brought up his like not issues, but like the stuff.
Yeah.
It's kind of crazy. Like we meet here like once a week, but then like we truly don't know like in terms of like what's going on like in our life. We win the week, but then we come in here like like it's nothing
happened.
for the most part, and kind of just like
because we don't really bring that into the conversation. It's like the same thing with work. Like you don't bring your personal life into work, and you don't bring work.
There's
into
people
your
that do though.
No, pero eso es lo que estoy diciendo.
Yo, esa gente a mí no por nada. Esa gente a mí me caen like pesado. Yo, if I'm meeting you for the first time and you over here telling me your whole life story and like what you did, I'm like, bro.
Yo no quiero eso.
No, not even that. It's like, yo, there's some boundaries. You gotta build a relationship with someone before you fucking go and tell them all your fucking problems and shit. Like, if I just met you, you cannot tell me.
You got 3 baby daddies.
Bro.
Be like a normal person. Get in your car and yell.
I don't agree with that one. I don't agree with that.
If you need to, punch the passenger seat.
El diablo. No. Tampoco así.
Oh, tú la has hecho. Tell me more.
Agresivo.
Muchacho, ¿cuántas veces no?
Si lo
Nah,
hacen, si lo
car
hacen
really
un
be like,
Tesla, el Tesla te
bro.
da una galleta para atrás.
Bro, it's funny, bro.
Yo te llevo, yo te traje para acá.
It's kind of crazy. Like if your car could speak the amount of shit they would probably know about you, it's probably hilarious, bro.
Yo, Jesús, si los carros hablaran.
Bro, ya te mama, güey.
Yo, nah.
Otra vez,
Desgraciado, otra vez.
Él no aprende.
Tú di que no ibas a estar en dieta y comiéndote una hamburguesa aquí adentro. Buen asqueroso.
Yo.
Nos vamos a meter profundo ahora.
Bro, we're about to beat our longest.
Bro, what was
episode
this
by a
episode?
mile.
What was this? It was literally, it started from the technology and then sports and then it got serious and
I'm
then
definitely gonna have to.
Esto es Bomba'to.
Yo, we didn't even do the intro.
No, we did.
No, we didn't.
We did it.
We did it.
We just said Bomba'to.
No, we did
We
not.
was the glad though.
We just did it with the
Just
glass.
the salud. We did not do the Bomba'to.
Yeah.
Bueno.
Ustedes ven.
Somos locos.
This is
todos.
natural.
Somos
This is
locos.
natural.
Natural, esto no es actuado.
Hablando de Bomba'to.
Dime.
Me meto.
Métele.
Me meto.
Dale, olvídate.
How many fingers are you going in?
No Diddy.
Fist.
Fist? Wait, how far? Just the wrist?
Nah, elbow deep. Elbow deep.
Let me open my.
Yo creo que me tengo que
Bueno,
ir.
elbow deep.
Todo.
Diablo.
Yo.
El teléfono mío aquí escuchando todo eso. Said the whole entire thing. Talking about fisting and shit.
What's going on with Diddy and this very public
Ay, mi
case?
madre lo dijo.
You know, that's going on in the news.
This will for sure be our longest episode.
Yeah.
Go ahead,
Vámonos con
And
Dios.
we may get canceled. after this.
Continue.
Go ahead.
Yeah. If you don't see an episode next week, you'll know why.
Yeah, but this Diddy case, you know, have you
My
guys...
resume is updated, by the way.
Nah, but like, you know, what have you guys seen?
Bro, do you think the more money people get, the freakier they get? Because there's no way this dude's literally having guys nut on her, and then he takes it and puts it on himself like it's lotion. Like,
Yeah.
like, does this start when you're, poor? Or is it like, I have all this money,
know-
now it's like, yo, I need like, just...
There's a theory where like he was not. ¿Y qué pasó? ¿Y qué pasó?
Yo en esto no me meto. Yo en esto no me meto.
No, but like I feel like there's a
I have to provide for my daughter. No, en esto yo no me meto.
Like, you're front and center too.
Tú estás en el medio. But I feel like there's conspiracy theories where like they're saying like he was at the beginning he was not like that. There was somebody who taught him how the way he is now.
He got groomed.
Yeah. No, I'm dead ass.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, there's like I won't say the fucking name, but there's theories out there about certain person that taught him how to do and the things
Bro,
that
I
he
feel
did
like
and all that
he could
shit.
definitely be a scapegoat because he's not the only one. And
That's
I
what I'm
feel
saying,
Like it
like,
probably got so
yo,
hot
like
that it was
that-
like, you
yo-
have to go down so
Yo,
we don't go down.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like, if you look, it's a fucking, it's a fucking rabbit hole. Like they, fuck it, vámonos con Dios. There's
Déjame yo contratar un abogado.
he had a tequila, right?
Oh, yeah.
De Leon.
De Leon.
And
Yes, tequila.
yeah, it was not good at all. It was shit. But he had a tequila brand and he sued the distillery.
Yeah, and
Diageo.
then they came back and got him.
They came, and
That's
then
kinda how it started.
and then a few months later, this hotel video that was in 2016 gets leaked.
He probably messed with the wrong. Yeah, he tried to sue. Yeah, I remember that. That's true.
The Mexican cartels.
He settled. They settled. They
that's
settled, and
true,
they paid him
bro.
like $200 million, and he was bragging about all this
true.
shit.
That's
And then a few
true,
months
bro.
later, this
People are
video.
grimy, bro. No, that's true.
Yo no me
People
meto.
are grimy, especially
Yeah.
when you have money like that.
Yeah, this video gets leaked, then tota mierda, he gets raided, y toda esa vaina.
Pásame un chiste. No, que esto yo no me meto.
¿Qué?
No me voy a
¿Qué miedo
meter.
que tú tienes, loco? Esto
No
es
me voy a
Bomba'to.
meter.
Esto es
Te
Bomba'to.
bombató si no te va.
Esto es Bomba'to, loco.
Oh, yo me siento allí, siento bien.
Usted se va a quedar ahí mismo. Ahí mismo. But yeah, but like they saying a lot of shit. Like it was because of that. Because like he was fucking with the wrong people. And
I believe it, to be honest.
Yo le digo la verdad. Le digo la verdad.
tú
Yes,
hablas.
I would love to know.
Dime.
Go ahead, Ali.
Lo que yo dije ahorita.
¿De qué?
Money
Follow the
ruins people.
Oh.
Ruins people. Because when you have somebody that has money, power, and all these things, they feel entitled. They feel that if I give you enough money, you'll do anything for
Because
me.
it's the same thing with even Miss McMahon. You throw money at your problems, and eventually it's gonna get to the
There
point
goes the
that
The money can't solve everything. At
Yeah.
a certain point.
And that's the problem.
But like,
man.
but then I guess
well, he had issues, and then obviously try to pay people off or
it's
just
just-
throw money at it, and then eventually it got too big that
Bro, it's
Yeah.
some people they get that power, they get that money, and they feel that they could control people, they could have them do whatever they want for their entertainment.
yeah,
It does.
I don't like that shit. That's like
Let him talk. Let him talk.
It's just money is the root of all evil. I will be very honest. It will ruin any person, whether they started out good, whether it's in politics, religion, whatever it is. Money ruins people if you fucking let it.
I agree with that. But going back to the topic, right? So hablando del caso with the case, right? So all the shit that they're charging him.
Ya está como él. Una.
Bro, who else do you think was in the? Yo, I mean,
No, they're saying a whole bunch of people were at his parties and God knows what they.
that LeBron shit aged like so terribly with the party.
Yeah,
There's
like
no party like a Diddy party.
There's no party like a Diddy party. Después nadie.
Pero
loco,
okay,
nadie.
LeBron, pero okay.
Es verdad,
Ain't no
LeBron.
party like a Diddy.
Exactly, LeBron. Nadie, loco. Nadie.
Yeah, el juego comenzó ya.
No, but all the shit that they're charging him, like racketeering, toso carga, like, and listening to the trial, like the cliff notes. Ya, ponte serio.
Yo estoy serio. Yo no voy a hablar de esta vaina.
This is all of us, so we're all going down.
Ustedes dos. Porque ustedes dos son los que están hablando de la vaina.
If it comes to me, if it comes to me, like, we all going down.
Yeah.
No.
I'm giving names, addresses, social security.
Desde que la policía llegue a mi casa, yo voy a decir Ángel David Reyes y Emanuel Fernández viven en tal sitio y ellos fueron los dos que hablaron de la vaina.
Then I'm gonna get an escort with them to go to your house and be like, mira aquí, it's all of
Fuerte
us.
la idea. Él fuerte la idea.
He started this podcast.
Yeah.
This was his idea. He said that at the beginning. This was his idea.
Él fuera de la idea.
Mentira el diablo con ustedes dos.
Él fuera de la idea. But like, yeah, like, listening to all those fucking notes about this fucking case. Y que todo el mundo se puso calladito.
No, habla.
Nah, fuck it. Hablando del caso, like, y escuchando like all the cliff notes about the case and, you know, day by day, toda esa mierda, like, I don't know if you guys are familiar with the case, but
No.
no, you are though. You are.
I really am not, though. I really haven't been.
So essentially, like, you know, there's messages going back and forth between Diddy and his ex-wife or
No,
girlfriend.
pero no me diga que yo no quiero saber.
Yo no quiero saber tampoco.
No, but like, no, they're just you know, just two people who enjoy very freaky shit. But no,
Bro, this is probably we're fine.
yeah, ustedes son pendejos.
Yo no he hecho
Somos
nada.
pendejos.
¿Y qué
Well,
vaina?
you're laughing at him. No,
¿Qué vaina?
you're laughing at Diddy.
Yo estoy
qué vaina?
escuchando. Yo estoy escuchando.
Ah, Diddy's laughing at you.
El diablo, oye a este.
Oye, muchacho,
Yo estoy
una cosa
escuchando.
seria,
Yo
man.
estoy
But like,
escuchando.
you know, all the messages exchanged between the two of them, you know, ella diciéndole, you know, I can't wait for you to put the legs behind my back and shit and put
Wish it like
damn.
a fucking
Yeah,
pretzel.
yeah, exactly. Toda esa mierda.
An Auntie Anne.
I want
An original.
exactly.
Nah, cinnamon sugar. I think.
Dije que I want you to fuck with your big black toda esa mierda. Y toda esa vaina. And then I'm listening to this fucking like back and forth y toda esa vaina. Y
¿Down?
No.
Oh. Esa.
él lo hace a propósito. Él lo hace a propósito. And listening to all this fucking back and forth y toda esa mierda, like, to me, like, I don't see none of the shit that he's being charged with yet. Por lo menos ahora, like, lo que yo estoy escuchando son dos personas que le gustaba.
Is this a civil case or a criminal case?
It's a criminal.
It's a criminal case. He's
Bro, but
he's being charged with trafficking, racketeering.
Bro, but when you look at the
Toda esa mierda.
definition,
Racketeering? Yeah, he's
but-
cooked.
Yo, but
No,
think-
but like,
He's cooked.
bro, like, but
He's cooked. Anytime they mention that word racketeering, bro, just
no, but like,
it's rap.
Pack
But
it
that-
up.
but
It's rap.
but that's the thing though. But that's the thing though. So far,
Young Thug came out. Bobby Schmurda only did 7.
Pero he did.
But I mean, you're not done for life though.
Nah, he
no,
come
but like,
back.
but like, that's what I'm saying. Like, so far, based on the you know, on the shit that people have said and all the cliff notes that they said about the trial, like, it's just a he said, she said type shit. Like, él te mandó mensaje, ella te mandó mensaje, que tú querías, you know, all this, the freak offs y toda esa mierda. Y it's just two people who enjoy freaky shit. At this point, so far, yo no he visto nada de que yo no he visto nada de que all this fucking racketeering, trafficking shit. Yeah, por lo menos. So like, makes me wonder, like, you know, there's people that are saying that he's gonna be the OJ 2.0.
Or the scapegoat.
Yeah, he's gonna get
If you fuck around with the devil, you're gonna find out.
Yeah.
yeah, for sure.
Tú no vas a decir nada.
I feel like
Habla.
I'm agreeing with him.
I feel like if you didn't fuck the wrong people, like if you didn't fuck with the wrong people,
Bro, also the thing is, he's way too old to be doing like all these fake off shit. Like after a point, you're gonna have to stop, bro, because like he's gonna come back to bite. Like you're 50, bro.
How you know?
yeah.
What? Bro, you're gonna have to stop because at that point it's like, bro, you're
No, but
over
like-
50. You
no,
have
but
all this
like-
money, bro.
¿Qué son todas esas pastillas y todas esas vainas?
That's like the thing with Shannon Sharp. Like, why are you fucking around with a 20-year-old?
Yeah, that's wild.
Yeah,
Bro, that's
that
what I'm
was- that
saying.
was-
Sometimes it's
that
like,
was some
bro,
wild
you're just gonna get caught up, and especially knowing it's kind of funny that when he was when it was coming out that he was gonna sign like a $100 million contract, that came out.
Yeah,
Like, bro, like, come on.
the fucking timing is fucking impeccable. And then the lawyer is like known to like
They said
Ganari-
that. Excuse me. They said that Shaq, like they leaked an audio.
Yeah, Shaq got low-key, Shaq makes. I guess his image, like people, like he's very likable, but like behind the scenes, like
apparently.
he's not.
I remember that. Like he put out a message in some group chat. Like I got X amount of money for some information on
Yeah.
Shannon Sharp.
Okay.
I heard a message.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
I heard a
allegedly.
message.
Like, bro, you're almost like a billionaire.
Hay que
Like,
cuidarse,
you're over
allegedly.
here having beef about like some random shit. Like, what are we doing, bro?
¿Qué tú estás viendo ahí?
Los deportes.
This topic was brought to you by Ellie.
Yeah.
El nombre entero, por favor. El nombre entero. Go government.
This
¿Tú dijiste mi nombre ahorita? ¿Tú dijiste mi nombre?
this whole episode idea is brought to you by this man right here. I tried to stop him.
I didn't bring it up.
No,
though.
no. Usted fue que vino con la idea de Diddy.
But then we all had a conversation.
Yeah, but
No.
that's the thing though. It's an open conversation. We didn't say nothing bad though.
Dile, who's we all?
Who's we? We is a lot of people.
We didn't. It's not like we're saying anything bad. It's just we're having a conversation about it. Es verdad.
Denle para abajo, ustedes dos.
¿De qué? ¿Y este miedo?
Denle
El miedo lo dejamos en la gaveta.
Nah, if he comes to us because of this shit, it's like, damn, bro, really us? Like, what power?
He's
do
in,
we
he's
have?
in jail anyway, bro.
Nah, man, he's not gonna.
What are you gonna do?
that shit.
Pa, ustedes no saben el poder del dinero.
Oh my god.
No, yeah, but that's the thing though. That's what we're saying.
We in
Like,
America,
money-
bro. Free speech.
Free
Yeah.
speech, but
Bro, but think about it, bro.
Free
This
speech
hella
if you
videos
white,
on
my
YouTube
boy.
of just people talking
White,
about
white.
Diddy.
Yeah.
No, lo que yo le estoy tratando de explicar a ustedes, no me agarro el micrófono,
Es que tú estás muy lejos, era.
es que estamos viviendo en un tiempo.
Sound like a whole dad. Continue.
I don't care.
No, continue.
Estamos viviendo en un tiempo que si se habla de una cosa en una manera incorrecta o que se ve incorrecta,
Oye, ya está en español, lo está diciendo el tigre. Ya tú sabes que es en serio.
Se está cuidando, güey.
Ya
porque
tú
no.
sabes que es en serio.
Se está cuidando para no decirlo en inglés. He think he's slick. He think he's slick.
I'll say it in English. I don't care.
Ahora no te
We
importa.
live in a society now.
No, sigue en español.
Que si se dice algo.
No, en inglés.
Cállense. That we live in a time where people are very sensitive. Hay mucha gente que son muy sensitiva con la manera que uno dice la cosa. No importa que sea que tú ves un video que dice que una persona está hablando de esto, que la otra persona está hablando de esto. Si nosotros tenemos the facts, uno no puede hablar. Porque, ¿cómo tú sabes que a ella le gustó? Or if he did what they're saying that he did, or vice versa.
But
Uno nunca sabe.
That's
pero,
exactly the point.
No,
You don't
pero
know.
como uno lo dice,
Allegedly.
it may come out.
Allegedly.
It may come out the wrong way.
Allegedly.
No, yeah, like we just going by,
What
messages.
people are saying.
People are saying messages, but then we don't know, like, if he forced her, allegedly, if he forced her to send those messages, we don't know none of that shit.
Pero that's what I'm saying.
But we're just going off what's going on in court.
Yeah, we just
the
going.
case.
We just going by.
public.
We just going by the facts that are being,
Facts.
being shown at the court.
Pero how you know that?
The statements.
What,
What you're saying, what they're saying, though.
what do you know if what?
I mean, they're under oath. It got to be.
no, but I'm
They
saying.
can't fucking.
Mire.
perjury.
They can't?
I mean, that'd be
Lo que yo-
stupid.
lo
I
que
mean, he
yo
knows.
te- Lo que
Yeah,
yo te
that'd be very
tratando-
stupid.
Lo que yo estoy tratando de decir es que nosotros no estamos ahí. We're going off of what people are posting.
Well,
And there's people that may not be in there. They may just see bits and pieces and they come to their own conclusions.
oh
So,
no, I go by people that were actually there. They're actually there at the trial.
This is Bomba'to. We unfiltered locker room talk.
That's in the locker room.
No, it's on the locker room.
They hablamos de todo.
Well, what?
They hablamos de todo. But yeah, I don't know. Just to get off that topic, I just feel like this very. We just gotta wait and see what happens. But as of right now, lo que han dicho, But yo no he visto nada de que all this fucking racketeering, toda esa mierda, like they're charging him with. As of right now.
Bro, the
A
racketeering
lot of
As
the
of
cases,
right
a lot
now.
of the times, what they do when they're charging somebody too is that they'll charge them with extra bullshit just for them to get the lesser charge. So let's say I don't know, fucking racketeering, but they'll give you 3 other charges. They'll drop the racketeering, but they'll still get you another 3. So that could probably be a case of that too.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like,
that's
we're going to charge you for the whole, all this shit, but you're going to plead guilty and just get this shit. That could be too. You never know, but, so wait and see. Vamos a ver. Nadie sabe lo que pasa. Que vaya con Dios. Que se cuide.
vamos a pedirle a Dios de que nosotros no lleguemos a ese punto de riqueza. where,
No,
Yo no
that's,
quiero eso.
No. Es que a veces no es porque tú quieras. Like, a ti te pueden bendecir con una...
Es que si yo soy rico, nadie lo va a saber.
No, that's true.
Yeah.
I mean,
Nobody's
yeah,
gonna
that's
know.
the type of person I am. Because I don't need all this.
I don't need to be in the public
Yeah.
picture. Like,
that's the thing. Like, you're like
That's kind of too late because we're in the public eye right now.
pero nobody's gonna know.
if I win the lottery, I'm going to be anonymous.
no.
I'm going to be an anonymous winner. Nobody's going to know if I win the lottery.
I said the same thing, but I don't play the lottery.
Yeah, same.
Yeah. Like I said, like we in the office, we play it. Does something like that.
Cuando
know
lo
that
jueguen en la
they
oficina,
raise-
tú me tiras para yo mandarte mis 2 pesos.
They raise the prices to that shit
The
too.
5.
To $5.
Well, the
For what?
lottery.
The
lottery.
Yeah, they did.
The
What lottery?
Mega and the Powerball,
Yeah.
I think they were.
What
Like
the
this.
fuck? That's how you know I play this shit off.
Wasn't it $2?
Yeah.
It was
That's
2 and they raised
what-
it to
it was
5.
two?
And the
Yeah,
mega
so
was
that's
$1 though.
They raised it to
No, the
5.
Mega's
Yeah.
been $2.
So they went over 100, almost.
Sí,
The
man.
only thing
They
that's
doubled
a
it,
dollar, I
pretty
think,
much,
is
almost than double.
Almost double. More than double.
Cash for life.
They did on to like
What
75%.
the hell?
75% more expensive.
Damn.
Right? Or no?
It was $2. Now it's $5.
No, like 150% more.
yeah.
Yeah.
Because from 2 to 5, damn.
It's a lot of
Yeah.
fucking
What
money, man.
the
You
fuck?
never know, man.
Yeah, I did not know that. Bueno.
It's something Charlamagne said, bro. He was like, they made it difficult for broke niggas to hope.
Yo, facts, bro.
Damn. Hasta,
Mira, hasta la
ahora
lote-
lo juego yo menos.
Hasta la lotería está cara. Imagínate.
Oh, madre.
Do y'all know that the lottery, all it really is just to get additional taxes out of people?
Yeah. You know how much? Yeah.
You know how much money goes into the lottery and then you have to pay taxes on top of your winnings?
Yep.
I would
40%.
lo- I would-
40%.
I would love to pay taxes on top of my Mega Millionaire Powerball jackpot.
Okay,
You gotta give just
look at the guy.
that half away. Pretty much.
Look at the guy that I think the last one that was at like 1.5. They were saying that after they finished paying taxes off, they were left with like 300 mil.
Better than the millions that I got in the bank
That's
right
insane,
now.
bro. That's
me
where was he?
importa.
California?
Yeah,
Yeah, some bullshit.
You know
Yeah.
that
Better
the
than the
winners
millions
always
that I
come
got
from
right now.
California.
Nah, like fuck that.
The
shit.
millions
That's
in my bank account right
Mi-
now.
mi-
But you
million
can think
de
about it. You
pelo.
got a MOB contract, right?
Ni de eso, mijo.
You got
de
a Devers,
Yeah.
a Judge contract.
350, yo me conformo con
¿Es verdad?
eso. 350,
Adiós.
400 millones, está bien.
Y está mal.
Even now, bro.
Quítame de la mitad, hombre.
Nomás
Dame
tengo
para
cuatro-
Dominicana para que se multiplique.
Nomás tengo 400 millones.
Even now, like
En
when
Dominicana por 63.
when I get paid now, I don't look what the fuck they take because they're gonna take it anyway. I can't stop it.
No, espérate.
You're gonna look at what the government's gonna take out.
No, but like,
it's just
yo,
to look at bottom.
I wasn't one to look at that. I looked at my pay stub the other day. I did not know how much I was getting paid. Like,
That's when you know you're making a lot of money.
Like gross.
That's when you know. Ni lo
like
mira el
gross.
cheque. Ni lo mira.
Like gross. I did not know how much I was getting paid. Like obviously, I see the net thing on my account. Bro, when I seen that gross price, I was like, el diablo. ¿Y cuándo se me fue los cuartos?
And what are you gonna do? We can't do nothing about it. They're gonna take it anyway.
The same shit with the gas. I don't even look at the prices no more. Because you need gas for the car.
Yeah.
Sure.
No matter what.
Yo tampoco. Yo no miro la gasolina.
Claro, ¿y qué gasolina?
Quítamelo. Mándelo para Santo Domingo otra vez.
Oh, man.
Yeah, dile que no miren la gasolina allá en Santo Domingo a ver si...
Yo, it's just expensive over there.
No, that shit over there is like Cali.
Yo,
Nah,
fat.
Cali, that shit was $7 in the hood. I'm like, who the hell's getting out of their car to do this shit over here?
How do they
Bro.
calculate the gas in DR? Because I'm not.
Un robo, loco.
No, do they do it like how by litro?
No,
or
by gallon.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
by
by
gallon.
gallon?
Yeah, by gallon.
Oh, because when I went to Puerto Rico, bro, they do it by liter.
Oh,
What
fuck
the
that.
fuck?
That's weird.
Bro, that shit is the most confusing shit
How much
ever.
was it?
Yo ni me recuerdo.
Like más o menos.
When I felt
$2.
The liter.
By liter is smaller than.
I know, but that's why I'm saying like
That shit was. It was like 1 point something
so that shit
liter.
ended up being like casi $4 a gallon.
Yeah, probably.
somewhere around there.
Eso.
Fucking
Bro, when I was
lot of
looking
money.
at it, I was like, yo, this shit look cheap. And then I asked the gas attendant, I was like, is this per gallon? He was like, no.
It's like when
By
we were
liter.
when we were in fucking Cali. That shit was like $5-6.
That shit was
at Costco, bro.
Yeah.
At Costco.
That shit was expensive.
But look at Cali. Look how big that shit is.
I don't give a fuck.
I was
What the
yo,
hell?
bro.
It is
Still,
expensive.
it's
That
expensive
shit was
as fuck.
expensive as hell.
Yo, you know what's fucked up? After when we got back and we returned everything in the car, to esa mierda, the amount of fucking tolls that we didn't know.
Yeah, we didn't know.
We didn't know.
We used like one toll.
Nah, bro. The money they charge you just for tolls, bro. After the fact.
How would you get
¿Cómo
the
así?
charge?
Güey, ¿cómo así?
How would you
No,
get the bill?
No, like the fucking rental company. They said
Oh.
after we pay for the car.
Like a invoice?
They said send another charge and they said tolls.
How much was it?
I forgot. A couple $100.
Oh no, but we got the thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we didn't have to pay that.
No, like that was on top of what we paid.
¿Cómo así? Espérate, but I thought we had ended up getting the prepaid tolls. We're like,
Nah,
Se pasaron de eso.
we pay we got the one where we pay as we use it.
¿Y quién fue?
Because we thought we're not gonna use
¿Y
it.
tú pagaste todo eso? ¿Tú lo pagaste?
We paid it.
lo pagamos.
Yeah.
Los que estaban en el viaje.
Pero tú ni sabías que ya had
No,
those shits?
ajá. Olvídate. Because I think, listen, this is the good thing about doing a boys trip. Mira, tú pagas con tu tarjeta. Tú pagas con tu tarjeta, yo pago con la mía. At the end of the trip, what did we do? Yo gasté tanto. Yo
Bro,
gasté
literally,
tanto. Yo
5
gasté
minutes.
tanto. Dividimos entre tres. Ok. A
5
Manny,
minutos,
cada
loco.
uno me debe 250. A Angel, cada uno le debe 150. And we just did it that way.
Yeah, 5 minutes,
Fuck
bro.
it.
5 minutos,
Ya
loco.
resolvió todo.
No,
Diablo, coño,
And then
qué
we
heavy
close-
viajar
and
contigo.
then
I'm
we
not gonna
closed
lie.
the group chat.
I'm not gonna lie. That's how it was when we went to Miami.
Yeah, like, bro, because boys are so non-complicated.
Yeah.
That shit is just so easy, yo.
Michael Worker
No,
hates his
espérate.
face.
Mujeres, take notes.
Son como
Y'all know who I'm
complicados.
talking about, too.
Y'all drowning in a glass of water, bro, for no reason.
Holy shit. Our trips, yo, nah. Our trips.
Ahogándose allá adentro.
No,
Dios mío.
because, bro, like, it
Literally.
don't got to be complicated. You're going to spend money regardless.
We did.
We talked about technologies.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
Bro,
hablamos de
the
todo en
technology
esta-
was so random. I'm like, how the hell we spent
¿Y de
30
dónde
minutes
salió esa
talking
vaina,
about
loco? ¿Y de dónde salió eso, loco?
It was the most
this
random
was going
thing
to the regular
iPhones, Galaxy. ¿Qué es esto, Dios?
I'm
Go
saying-
to the
¿Qué
record
estamos
books.
hablando
Bro, the
nosotros?
argument was literally about being in an argument with your partner, and then somehow
I don't even think we got to the other segment.
What was that?
Guárdalo para la otra semana.
No, we kind of did. We kind of broke it
at
up.
the end, but it was just like the start was just everywhere. Like,
And baseball.
that's what I said. We really can't plan it. It's just gonna happen.
Damn.
So,
Our friends are going to love this episode. This shit.
so I'm saying we had 2 hours and 5. We close it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I gotta go.
I think it's been enough.
Welcome. Oh no. How we gonna? So welcome. Oh, well, part 2. Part 2.
If you like
Bro,
the
like and subscribe.
yeah, por
subscribe.
favor. Usted está viendo unos
Subscribe.
videos y no se
Bro,
suscriben.
people, if you
Yeah.
want to leave a
Yeah.
comment, leave it on the YouTube video. Don't send us no text or voice message. Leave it
Yeah.
on the YouTube so we can get into
Put
the
some comments,
algorithm and
like,
everything, bro.
subscribe, suscríbanse. Eso
Hagan
es
toda la
gratis.
vaina.
Put on
Mándaselo
the
al amigo, a la tía, a la
subtitles, too.
abuela.
Deje su like, deje su like, deje su
Throw
like.
some
ahí.
smoke signals, lo que sea.
Algo.
If you don't like
Suscríbanse.
it, leave us a comment
Yeah.
too. We'll respond to it.
Let us know what you
That's
like,
all.
what you don't like. You know, if you want us, you know.
We'll
you
try
can.
to be
If
respectful.
you think we should quit, okay, tell us.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's all.
Si no le gusta, que no le gustó.
Y a la gente que quieren que nosotros hablamos más en español, hay más dinero con los gringos.
Lo dejamos ahí.
And this has been
Bomba'to. Like,
Ajá, es
share,
verdad, es
subscribe, comment.
verdad. Los gringos tienen más dinero.
Está de pinga. Está de pinga.
Holy shit.